There was a couple that they might not they don't have a
Sorry.
really firm, well, none of them have firm crust, but it's a little light on the
Mm,
top because the bottom was burning, but I think I cooked
yeah.
all 10 loaves in about an hour and a half,
Ooh,
which is just like,
you're making way better time. You're really getting the
yeah.
hang of it.
Normally
Awesome.
normally, you would do normally it would take me, 40 minutes per loaf, so you'd basically be looking at, um, you know, probably about 9 hours for me to cook them all. So, it's
Well,
just awesome that I can just get in there.
that is
The main thing is that every single
amazing.
time I put a loaf in or 2 I
Mhm.
because I put 2 loaves in, it's set your timer on your phone, Maureen, so that you pay attention because 'cause I'm a distractor girl, and it'd be like,
Yeah,
"Set the
it's me. Hey, the Bud
timer."
Files. Thank you for coming in on to my stream too to say hello. Appreciate it.
Mhm. Thank you. Yeah, so we are simultaneously running 2 streams, right now.
Thank you.
One that is on, Carol's South Florida Sunshine and the other one on mine. And, and what it does is it allows us to build up our watch time hours together.
Mhm.
So we
Yes.
are taking advantage of this. The awkward thing for the 2 streams, for those of you if you've not done this before, the stream that you're on, that's the only chat you will see. Where we here on StreamYard, we're seeing all the chats together. So, oh, good. Trish is just, she's a machine. She and
She is.
hubby are a machine because they just go, here, let's watch all their videos all the time and like everything. And
I know,
so,
they're awesome. They're a great
mhm,
team member to have for sure. Great part of the
mhm,
family, that's for sure.
absolutely.
Oh, yes, probably does. I actually was just talking to Gear. We were messaging because they have a new pet. It's not an iguana, but yeah, I told him that's definitely one I would not have in the house. I see these people on YouTube with the huge ones. Hey, hi, Odom.
Hey, Woodham's
Odom's
Homestead.
Homestead.
Thanks for
But I
coming in.
see people on YouTube with full-grown iguanas, and they make them look like they're supposed to be somewhat affectionate. They're very food motivated. Like, I'm sure they recognize their owners and everything like that, but you see the guy take out a banana usually, and that's when the iguana's like, "Oh, you're still here. Oh, you got food. Here I come." But those bearded dragons will actually sit with you, and they they like to be with their human. It's the only one that I know of that is like that. So, yeah, Gear and I were just talking
Hmm.
about that before. I don't know if he's working or not. I'm not sure tonight because that's what he switched to was night shift.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no problem. Almost homesteading. This is Diva's night.
It's
Thank you.
my night.
That's right.
It's my party and I cry if I want to.
That's
Hey,
right.
TJ
Exactly,
Jr.
Sweet Thumb. You know it. They will. Most lizards will eat you if you fit in their mouth. Yes. And our pythons and anacondas down here will do the same. Ah, yikes.
No kidding. Oh, hi, my crooked little homestead.
Hey
Thanks for
there.
coming in, staying up late.
I
Oh,
miss saying hi
said
to
Trish says Gear should be off work tonight.
Oh, good. Okay, hopefully he'll come in, unless he's doing a family night. I miss saying hi to God's Desire for me. Yay! I saw them up above after I was doing all my fiddling.
Mm.
And anybody else I miss?
Renaissance
Oh, my
girl.
Renaissance grandma I missed. Hi, my Renaissance grandma. Love her. She's such a good supporter.
Mm.
And of course, our Barry and our little family.
Our little YouTube gardening family.
Yep.
So
Actually,
it's the time of year. Like last night you were talking about, what are things that you're going to plant? What are things you're not going to plant coming
yeah.
up?
Well, it was
And
more of like, what are you super, super excited about, and what will you never put in your garden again? So we could each hear like those specific ones, like, you might not want to bother with this one because this is what it did in my yard,
mhm, mhm.
or it might do better in your zone. But yeah, yours is really good too for tonight.
Well, it's a eclectic, but that's
Mhm.
oh, there's Adenir. Did I say it right? No.
Pioneer, Adenir. You might have. You're asking the
did it
wrong
right.
person. I
Okay.
always mess up with AIDS. I just call him Aid most of the time because I mess up his name so often. And it's the same thing with vegan. I say vegan all the time.
No,
Vegan.
it's
And my
vegan.
daughter, yeah, and my daughter has to go, Mom, it's vegan. I'm like, I know that, but it doesn't stick.
Yeah. Well,
The
one
vegetable, it's like vegan.
bacon, vegetable. Yeah,
Yeah.
mine is my kids don't like the way I say Volvo because I put another L, Volvo. And they go, "Ma,
Yeah, it
ma,
sounds more
Volvo."
like vulva.
Yes, it's
I like that
Volvo,
Volvo
mom.
you're driving. That could
So
be
Almost
weird.
Homesteading says she's not gonna do kale, no more kale because it won't die. Well, but isn't
But
that a
that's a
good
good,
thing?
yeah,
Like, 'cause then the kale just keeps growing and keeps
yeah.
growing.
And
Eventually, it will die.
if you ever get chickens too, isn't that a good one to have around to throw to the chickens? Do they eat the kale? Because I know they ate your other one, your Swiss chard, right?
They they do love Swiss chard, yes, they
They
do,
do
yes,
love
they
it.
do. So, my Crooked Little Homestead, I just received my elderberry seeds this week and getting them ready to germinate for my fruit garden. That is fantastic. Trish is never growing Thai dragon chilies again. And so if you're
Yeah.
saying what you're
Those
not going to plant, you also
yeah,
have to tell us why, so that if
yeah,
it's something that we shouldn't do.
exactly. Yeah, if you
See?
had
And
some kind of real problem with it.
mhm.
I can't grow super hots because of Malachi. I grew some super hots and I put them in the freezer to do something with them later so they would be out of sight, out of mind for him. And then we lost our freezer and fridge and I lost a lot of the stuff that I had put aside. And it was
Mm,
very sad. I was very upset.
okay. So Trish says it because it's way too hot for her blood.
Okay.
She said, "I
I
thought
mean,
that too." Yeah. Huh,
she thought
Homestead, I
that
don't
too about your vulva that you,
okay,
yeah, see people
okay.
driving vulvas.
Yeah, well, no, I just say Volvo, right? It's just
Volvo,
that I
Volvo,
Volvo. And all my kids all say that,
Volvo,
when I'm on
Volvo,
yeah, Volvo.
Volvo.
Volvo, um, when I'm counting in my musicians, they all say I say "wum,"
Wum
but it's just
instead of one.
"wum," "wum," a 2. But I don't say "wum" because I say "one," but it's just that I don't go "one," but it's a "one."
Mm,
It's just that there's so much the sound is so forward in my nasal
yes.
passage that
You're just
okay,
preparing to sing, that's all. It's
you do
just
not need to eat that much kale. I have 3 years of dehydrated kale.
oh, yeah,
Get
that's a lot of kale.
get
And
some
I
chicken.
thought I was like, "Oh, yeah, let me try that, baked kale instead of chips thing," and I loved it a little too much and then realized it's also roughage for the system, even when it's
Mm,
made that way. We'll just say,
yes.
I got
So
pain in the belly after I indulged
mm.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the things when you are growing peppers, which, I learned along the way, is that when everybody welcome to the stage, Rock Farmer!
Elbow, his elbow, ladies and
Rock
gentlemen.
Farmer's elbow!
You okay, bro? You fall in something? You all right?
He's adjusting his
Hold on.
vest.
He's
Yeah,
still working on something
those
here.
of you that maybe don't know, don't plant your hot peppers near your sweet peppers because they will cross pollinate and you won't know what's hot or sweet. Oh, here, maybe oh, there you are, sir.
Oh,
He's turning something on. Oh, he mute.
he's
Yeah,
working with his mic. Something.
yeah, something.
Something, something.
He'll fix it.
Yeah, he
So,
will. He's been doing this
almost
longer than we
homesteading
have.
loves super hots.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now,
We
sir.
can hear you now. It's good.
I couldn't hear y'all. My microphone, I don't know what the deal is with that. I can hear y'all.
Yeah.
No, I can't hear y'all either.
You can't hear
You
us?
can't hear us?
If I'm on live with anybody else and my mic is plugged in, then you can't hear me and I can't hear you. And I have to put in, you know what? Hey, how y'all doing?
All right. It might be the jack because is it going in the same jack that headphones go into?
No. It plugs into the laptop.
Yeah. But is it
Okay.
plugging into that same, or it's a USB?
Yeah, USB.
That's kind of odd.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn you up a little bit because you're a little
That's all
bit
right.
quiet for me, Brooke.
I'm quiet.
Yeah, you're sounding a little quieter than the rest of us, but I have turned you up and it's not
Oh,
seeming
I
to
might
get
be
better.
hot. Like I can be hot.
No, no, I think we're all
okay.
good.
All right.
Well, you in Florida is always hot. What?
The truth.
I was talking about my bad. So
that was
I was getting plugged up and ready to roll. First off, I don't look right. I look
You look
I
fine,
like that.
sir.
Yeah, I like that backdrop. That's looking cool.
okay. All
Pretty-
right.
pretty nice
We'll roll with
backdrop.
it.
Yeah,
So
it is.
what are we talking about? 'Cause I feel like while I was fooling with everything, I missed some of the conversation.
Yeah, well, we were first just talking, and people are putting in what they would never plant again or what they're excited about planting. That was-
Yeah, we did that last night on mine, and then like some people didn't get to comment on it. And yeah, what would yours be? I'm sorry, I interrupted your. Woo! Welcome back, Carter.
Radishes, arugula, beets, white zucchini, white eggplant. Yeah, I think that's it.
There's something else you don't like. I
Those
can't
are
remember what. It was.
why? Because you just won't eat them.
No, I plant onions. I don't like onions, but I plant onions. I planted 40 more, I think 40, something like that.
I was like Epic Gardener with turnips in that one short that they did that you were telling me was trending at the end. He's like, we learn all about and teach how to grow turnips, but none of us eat them. Nobody will eat one.
Look, I got a weird, outlandish theory. That guy Kevin on Epic Gardener,
Yeah.
he watches my videos.
Oh, aren't you blessed?
No.
Wow.
No, he's never commented or I have zero proof that he watches my video, but I watch his video and I feel like he watched my video.
Mhm. They do watch. They watch like the smaller channels and get ideas,
Because I'm
and then
telling
blow them
you,
up.
the last 3 videos he did, I
Mhm.
did. They're never the same video. Let's start there.
Yeah.
You'll never make a video that nobody else has ever made. Let's start
True.
there. There's
Right.
no such thing as original on YouTube no more. But
Mm-mm.
I did a bare root video,
Mhm.
planting bare root. He did a video today, bare root. The video before that, the same title. His last 3 videos, I had videos before his with the exact same, well, not a similar title.
Wow.
Mhm.
He or his staff is watching now, because I bet he has people combing YouTube to see what's up.
Either
Mhm.
that or he just
You just jive.
gardening.
Yeah. He's just gardening, and we're on the same vibe. Yeah. True. Well, I'm on the. I finally found this. Look, Broke. Do you recognize what this is on any of the videos that you've seen on YouTube?
That's
Think outside of the United States.
it's a
think
soldering iron, right?
Yeah, but like when you see the ones over in India and different countries, and they're like zip, 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 and they burn holes in whatever they want to use for pots. I took mine out, and I'm like, yeah, I might have to like do that outside because I don't want to breathe that stuff in. But because I just got these, Trish said her Dollar Tree had the mini ones, the stackers. So I went to check mine, and mine had the little mini ones. So I'm going to use those for starts.
I got
And then pop them maybe into the larger ones that I have after,
I got beef with those pots. I don't unless you got them in a place that's in the middle of the yard where it gets sun all the way around. And then I don't like planting in shallow things.
Yeah.
I
I just
mean,
thought it would be like I could do 1 or 2 seeds for each little area to see how those seeds are doing. And I found out that the mini ones will actually stay inside in this, all at the dollar store. So it's affordable for some people. These are wheels. So you can turn it for the sun.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see. But I got that soldering iron out because I hate that they don't pop the holes. You got to do it yourself.
Oh wow!
I use a drill. I got a drill.
Yeah, I have a drill too, but I don't always like to use it because
Yeah,
I'm
when I'm
afraid
doing
I'll crack it. Go ahead. I'm
my
sorry.
red solo cups, I do the same thing with the soldering iron, and I'll just have a stack of them, and it's just boink,
Mhm.
boink, boink, next, boink,
Yeah,
boink, boink,
it
boink.
just looked so much easier, and because it's cheaper plastic now, as far as it's thinner that they're doing,
Mm.
my drill, like once it goes through, can sometimes crack the plastic.
And
Mm.
in the region of the world that I live in, those red solo cups, they're affectionately known as liquor cups.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
They're for your
Yeah,
beer.
yeah, they're beer pong cups.
Yeah, but I mean,
Not that I never got to play that. Yeah, that's the
yeah.
younger generation.
No,
Sorry.
no, no. I still drink beer. No, I do.
I can't. He pulls it out of nowhere,
Yeah, I still drink beer.
like you have a beer pocket in that robe.
Yeah. I mean,
I just
look, in the evening times, dude, everybody's going. I think everybody's going to bed. I sit in my man cave, have a cold beer, and watch YouTube, dude. That's my entertainment.
Mhm.
yeah.
I don't know if you got to see this one, but Homestead Aquarius says Broke always reminds me of Hugh Hefner with that luxurious robe.
Hmm.
Whoa, it's monogrammed.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Very
that's pretty awesome. Now,
nice.
I don't want to toot my own horn. It's pretty awesome. It's
Plants are
pretty
getting
awesome.
turned up.
I'm just putting that out there.
Did someone make it for you, or did you get it
Yeah,
monogrammed yourself?
I was wearing another robe all the time, and somebody said, I think somebody said I should have more than one robe, and I was like, well, who has more than one bathrobe? But technically, before
Have
this
more than
robe,
one robe, but not more than one, like,
I had
Terry.
two.
Two.
I had
Okay.
one that was like, I don't know, it's like bath towel material, and then I had another
Yeah.
one that was whatever this material, the soft material, it was
Mhm.
all black and gray with the hood.
Mhm.
Somebody
Velour.
said I should have another one. So I think it was Miss T Live. The whole live took up a collection to get me a
No.
robe.
Oh, how
Just a little bit.
sweet.
And then oh man, I forgot her name. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Oh my god, I can't
I'm
believe it.
sorry, sweet thumb.
Oh man, but somebody monogrammed it on their live. Um, I'm horrible. Unbiased LLC. She does a
Oh,
lot of
nice.
sewing and stuff, but she monogrammed it live on the live.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, GT just
Just
said it.
as a reminder.
Oh,
Wow.
everybody
And
knew right
yeah,
right
so
off
they
the
all
bat.
they all remembered for you. They were your memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What a
yeah,
talent.
I'm with
Talented.
you, Shawnee. I have a winter robe and I
Mhm.
have a summer robe. So my
Same.
summer robe is a little shorter and a little thinner, and
Mhm.
the winter one is thicker. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
Marlene.
So,
Okay.
so now
two.
you're part of the you're part of the
Yep.
hip chick groovy people.
Yeah.
I got 3 robes. But I didn't get to the thing that I really wanted to plant again.
Mhm.
Cushaw squash. Ooh. Cushaw squash is goddamn delicious. If you're not growing Cushaw squash, please grow Cushaw squash.
Mm.
And what I'm excited to grow, spaghetti squash. I've never grown spaghetti squash.
Cool.
I'm really into squashes that last for a long time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's
I
a
got
survival
ADHD.
crop.
It
Yeah.
just came back.
Yep. That's a good survival crop. Any of the squashes that'll last. Anything that will last, period, on your shelf without refrigeration or anything. It's a great survival crop.
I
Yeah.
guess I think different. When I think survival food, I think of pure perennials, fruit
Mhm.
trees.
Yeah. That's what I think of too. That's why I don't like the annuals and I don't bother with squash too much. But I do want to grow Seminole pumpkins because they're supposed to do really well down here. I want to try those out, but probably not this season. I don't think I'll be doing those, but I'm
And
gonna
what is
redo some sections in my yard again.
what's good about those?
They have a long shelf life. And the
Yes.
Cherokee
Oh.
tan, I think. Have you grown the Cherokee tan?
Mm-mm.
I think the Cherokee tan does too, and I'd like to try that one.
I
Okay.
just want spaghetti like everybody be eating with the spaghetti squash. I think that's super cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had
So this,
spaghetti squash. It's pretty good.
My
yeah,
cookout
we,
squash was bigger than that.
wow. Did you
Wow.
do like, was it yours yellow or green?
Yellow,
Yeah.
I didn't know what
yellow,
they were.
green on the
Or
outside,
was it,
green.
I think
was
I
it kind
saw
of green?
yours and Growing with Hudson had done the. I saw her planting hers. I didn't get to see what ended up happening with hers as far as her
Yeah, I've
harvest.
never seen them before.
They
Yeah,
look like a
one,
big crook neck.
yeah, they
Like,
do.
so how do you, what's the difference? That's what confuses me about squash. So many of them kind of like resemble each other and then they cross pollinate, like what you were saying in your garden this past time. Like, I think this is a, you know, this or that.
Yeah,
And, oh, what?
it was a mixed bag for me. Oops, sorry.
They were good. Good.
Oh, hey, Tin TV.
Aw,
But I am excited to grow the
nice
dark
of you to come
galaxy
in, Tim.
tomato.
Which one?
Thank you.
The dark galaxy tomato. Baker Creek advertised it on the front of their magazine, but didn't have it. So I was on live and I was saying, man, that would have been cool to have. Come to find out, it's some other places that had this because I think they sent me 4 or 5 packs of it. So I got those going on the grow light now. So we'll see what that tastes like.
Mm-hmm. Do you do patty pans, Broke?
Yes, they are horrible tasting.
Oh,
Horrible.
I don't find them horrible tasting at all. No, it's just like zucchini. Hey, Larks.
I had I grew the white patty pan and the yellow patty pan. The yellow patty pan was almost edible. I didn't like it.
Okay. Yeah, I did mine are mostly the yellow patty pans, and I'll get them, in 4 days I'll have, it'll be this round and this thick. They're just fabulous. So Shawnee says you're growing purple galaxy tomatoes. Is that what you said, Broke?
Yeah, I got like 6 plants going,
Okay.
and the
And
leaves are purple.
do they get big?
I don't know. I've never grown them before. I hope. I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, no, Tin TV. They do not taste
Yeah.
bad. Do not go with Broke. Okay,
Yeah.
he is not a good example of good vegetable eating. I've watched him on a live put some arugula in his mouth and go,
Yeah.
But it's only a few vegetables I don't like though. It's only a few. Onions, arugula, radish, beets. That's it.
So spicy. The beets are so good for you though. Like they are so good. Could you juice a beet? Have you ever tried juicing them with carrot and apple? A little ginger?
I'm not gonna ruin my juice with that. No, they are horrible. They are horrible.
They do kind of taste like dirt. I will give you that. They taste like the earth. Yes.
yeah.
I've heard other gardeners though love the patty pan. Like and
I love them.
larger. When I first started watching another larger channel, she had a bunch of patty pans. It was the first time I ever saw those. I didn't even. Oh, golden beets are delicious roasted. I love golden beets, like a golden beet salad.
With our patty pans, we'll slice them up and we'll put them in a marinade. We'll just throw them in a marinade and then we throw them on the grill and they are just absolutely delicious. I want to see what these purple.
Hey, Larks.
And
by the way, Broke, I still haven't gotten any seeds from you. So did you put on there that they were seeds?
No.
No, they might have just gotten them.
Yeah, because that just seems, a bit ridiculous, if you ask me.
Yeah, they might have snagged them, like just a random check.
Yeah.
Would they ever send you anything like something was coming your way, but you can't have it? Nanny, poo poo.
So is this? Oh, look at that! It's purple right on the inside.
Ooh.
If somebody said something about golden beets, now when originally I grew red Detroit beets,
Mhm.
and I said on the live they were horrible. So everybody just started saying, get the golden beets and get the sugar beets. I grew
Mhm.
both of those, golden and sugar,
Okay.
both terrible.
Well,
Terrible.
sugar beets, they process for sugar. That's what they use in Belgian waffles is the sugar made from sugar beets. They do big crystals in the waffles, and that's what makes them so delicious.
You know what it tastes like to me?
What?
Like if I played basketball for like an hour and a half, took that sock and roasted it with onions and peppers. That's what it tasted like to me.
For which one? Which one tasted like that?
The beets, the
Both. Oh, any beet to you has that.
sugar beet, red beet, golden beet,
Okay.
all are disgusting.
No, they don't, Larks. The golden beets do not taste as earthy as the deep red beets. No,
But look at the verbiage you use.
they're
It
sweeter.
doesn't taste as earthy.
Yeah, as earthy. Well, it's an earthy kind of veggie or root.
Well, let's
It is.
let's
You
be
know,
honest. When you
I
say
am.
earth, you mean dirt. I mean, it tastes
Yeah,
like dirt.
yes, it kind of has a taste like dirt. It does taste
But it
like
doesn't
dirt.
taste like
Okay.
a sock,
No, it doesn't taste like sweaty socks.
like
It tastes
dirty
like dirt.
sock.
Tastes like dirt.
I mean,
Earthy.
first off, for you to disagree with that, you would have to have had soggy sock before. So if
Yeah,
you
true.
ever
I've
had
never.
soggy sock, you gotta
Never.
say, well, maybe.
Mm,
Try one, 10 TV. Try one patty pan. Just see. That's what we
mhm.
all do. It's a big experiment. A lot of it, the gardening, just to see what'll do well in our gardens and also if we'll like it. And also if it'll produce in our area a good amount of food.
And that's the other thing. I've grown some things that were delicious, but I only got like one or two off the plant, and I was like,
Mhm. Mhm.
I
Yeah.
need something that grows like ground cherries. You can't get rid
Yeah.
of ground cherries. I mean,
Yep.
once you grow ground cherries, they will come back every year.
Hmm.
I want to try ground cherries, but I can only do a couple little tomatoes here and there. So, and it's the same family. Although I can do potatoes, but in, moderation. So, but I'm not doing them right now. Not doing them right
Right.
now.
I think in Florida, those ground cherries would do good.
They
I really
probably
do.
would. We have the little Everglades tomatoes that are like tiny toms and they reseed themselves like crazy. The only problem is, when I did them this past year, we got really bad root knot nematodes in my elevated bed.
Mm.
Yeah. So I had to pull out every one that reseeded itself. I had to pull it out and throw it into the canal. In fact, I don't know where that short is. I took a short to show people, okay, this is what they look like. If you pull up your roots, here's a root knot nematode. And I've got to look for it a little harder on my
Mm.
phone. Hey, Threads and Jars.
Well, I don't even think I would see it much because I don't really pull my plants up from the roots. I just cut them at the base.
Well, we've
Well,
got some people are like beets are good, and some people are beets are not good.
Yeah.
So, it's a
Yeah, that
when did
we
you eat
should,
that soggy sock?
we should be like take a vote in the side chat, Maureen, and see if everybody can do a sock emoji who agrees with the broke.
Coming in with roasted dirty sauce really helped me swallow my potato.
and a heart if you like beets and a sock if you don't.
I don't know. It's so many, and this has always been my point about a lot of things. When people tell me you can eat broccoli leaves and some of these other brassica leaves, you know what I tell them? There's so many other options. Why do you think about that? Collard greens, mustards, cabbage, spinach, kale. It's 10 more greens that I like. Why would I even try broccoli greens?
Oh, I
Um,
like
Well, it just makes it go farther. Like, do you
Yeah.
eat sweet potato greens?
No.
Hmm. It's just more food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't eat the greens either. I tried them before. I don't really.
I just have so much greens is not a problem to grow in Georgia. Please.
Yeah.
Man, we grow a lot of greens in Georgia.
That's horrible, Threads and Jar. That's why, last night then you came in under a different channel probably. It popped up on like a private channel of yours, possibly.
How did her channel get hacked? Does she know?
Yeah, do you know, Threads and Jars, how that might have happened? Did you not have two-factor on your stuff? Because I thought Google made us all do it. Oh, I just said the name. Sorry, anyone who has that at your house. And yeah,
Has what?
the G, you know, you say its name and it responds and does something in the household.
know,
Some people,
I don't have one of those.
No, I don't either.
I don't either, and I don't want one. I have my phone. That's enough. Siri gets involved with things sometimes, and she
Oh,
needs to.
GT's never had Beats before. Hey, J3Gs. Thanks for
That's a
coming
good
in.
one. That's a good thing. Lead
Wow.
What is it?
Mustard is broccoli's cousin with better hair.
Well, I like the good hair version then.
Mm,
Okay, Morgan. That they came in under Morgan, and I don't know. Remember the last name? Threads and Jars. She said that wasn't even her in my chat last night. I was wondering why you disappeared so fast. It's because there was somebody that came up on my stream who was uninvited, and I banned him right away. It was like John
Mm.
Smith. Thank God he showed his face and not me, something else.
mhm.
What?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've gotten the tiny little sausages before behind the. Mhm. They don't go up on the panel. I always make people show their face before I put them up.
Right. Right.
never
But
had
it's you
Yeah.
get stuck with. I haven't had anybody,
I
but
don't
I
know
am trying
why.
to be a little bit more cautious here. So,
Yeah.
J3Gs, thanks for coming in. I did send you a message through Instagram, so
Yeah.
the link will be in there for you, sir, if you do want to pop up.
Yeah,
Okay, so I have a question because it's in regards to these purple galaxy tomatoes, and Shawnee, way up there, said something about how that they were created or something like that. So can you elaborate on that, darling, please? And while you're elaborating on that, I want to know, Homestead Aquarius, how is my what did I send you? I sent you some sort of hot pepper. How is the hot pepper? Oh, it was a cayenne. How is the cayenne? Is it any good? Is it
Now,
does it have some heat to it? That's what I want to know. I keep forgetting to ask you, sir. Go ahead, Broke.
now, okay, I've done a little research on this. Baker Creek pulled their seeds because they found out they were GMO seeds for the dark galaxy tomato. That's why they pulled it. Now, you're not allowed to sell GMO seeds to the public. I don't think everybody gets that. You can't sell GMO seeds to the public. Those are for big farmers. We personally can't buy GMO seeds. I'm gonna keep saying that. But the other companies, obviously it's not a GMO seed if they're allowed to sell it to the public. Let's start there. But is it a hybrid? Yes. Has it become engineered and all this other crap? Yes. Just like every other vegetable you eat. The original version of a tomato is not what a tomato looks like. The original version of a cucumber is not cucumber, corn. All these versions that we eat today are modified.
Mhm.
They're all modified. So
Right.
for you to say I eat this modified, but not this modified, it's kind of weird. And plus, if you've ever ate McDonald's before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting no GMO seeds. Sorry.
So
But
Shawnee's
the problem is somebody owns that, and it's a corporation who owns it. And when they come calling for their seeds, I don't want them taking my garden with it. So I'm not going down that slippery slope at all. Because I think they're gonna sneak it by us anyway, though.
Shine and Shave said it's the first GMO seed to sell to gardeners. Is that a fact?
Yes. Supposedly. Yeah.
The Galaxy tomato?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
Yeah.
No, I disagree. The one I got.
She says it's the first GMO seed to sell to gardeners.
Well,
thank you
usually
for
the
letting
ones
me
they
know,
sell to
Homestead
farmers.
Aquarius.
I don't
The
know.
ones they'll sell them to farmers, but farmers are usually under contracts with the people who do that, which I won't say the company because even T-Nog was like, please don't say that company in my stream. Like, don't even put it in the chat.
Thanks to I'm reading Shani
AI.
comments. She said thanks to a bioengineering approach that combines tomato with 2 genes from an edible flower, Snapdragon, Norfolk tomato are the only varieties that have purple antioxidants in the flesh. I know a lot of purple tomato.
Yeah, that seems weird.
The purple Cherokee tomato.
Yeah.
The black creme is a purple tint. It's not black. All tomatoes that have the name black in are purple. I hate to ask, but can I get?
Oh, almost homesteading. You want me to drop that now? That information? I don't know. I want to hold on to it a little bit longer. I'm waiting for somebody to watch it and drop it in there, and then I'll agree with them. Almost homesteading. I put out a short today with a fruit for people to guess what it is.
I gotta do some more research because I'm pretty sure it's illegal to buy GMO seed unless it's the first ever, and that's against the law. So I don't. Okay.
It might be not. They might have, like this one they have released to the public and taken off certain things. I don't know, but I don't want to find out later that
Google this because I'm really wondering about this now.
Yeah. I think I'd be even more scared if not scared. Concerned is a better word. Concerned if it was a pepper because they can cross pollinate so easily. Problem is the GMO like crops that farmers grow that pollinate through the air can pollinate with other I don't want to say they can pollinate with other corn in the area.
Shawnee said something else there. The goal was to develop a tomato with high levels of anthocyanins, the compound that gives blueberries and blackberries, eggplant, and purple cabbage.
So they say.
And then GT Junior says, "Broke, they cheated and lied."
That's right. I'm gonna go with GT Junior. I think that's a bunch of bunk, Shawnee. We have plenty of anthocyanins and a lot of purple veggies and fruits.
I'm still reading, but
okay, it's interesting.
It's not the first purple tomato. Let's start there.
Yeah,
the purple Cherokee. So is that a GMO? And it's been around for No,
I think they have to claim it when it's genetically modified. But then again, they do what they want.
So how is that purple tomato not GMO, but this one is? But when they say it came from to provide the pigment, you know what? I'm gonna eat it. I don't.
Yeah, you go ahead and eat it. If you grow like another arm, we'll know not to touch it. That's all. Even if you don't, I'm still not touching it.
But okay,
right. So first of all, it's not the reason why the purple is not the reason why it's GMO.
Yeah, no.
In all honesty, we've been eating fruits and vegetables that are GMO for forever. So for us to say I'm not gonna eat one more GMO,
I try not to. Yeah, I try not to. That's actually why I'm growing. I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. I'm trying to get away from bioengineered stuff.
If you eat a salad at a restaurant, how do you know which part of that is GMO?
Yeah, well, that's different. That's totally different. But I'm not eating many salads at restaurants anymore since the 2020.
Potato salad.
Oh no, I won't touch it. No, I will not eat restaurant
potato salad. And vegetable you get from a restaurant is probably GMO grown.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of them are GMOs, but there's also a lot that aren't. Like we went and got all scared about GMOs, and there's some that just aren't spliced with other. Like what makes it a GMO is because it was spliced with the Snapdragon, a totally different plant, which would never cross-pollinate with a tomato. It would never. The two would never meet and have relations unless made in a lab.
Right. So that's where, what Shawnee just said, because they took Snapdragon's DNA and crossed it into a tomato. That's why it's not. And Threads and Jars just said, can I buy GMO seeds for my garden? She Googled it, and the answer is no. But you can't always trust Google. You should actually be using, if you're going to do something that you want a more unbiased opinion, you should go through something called DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
So
They still follow you though on all of them. Just be aware. Every single search engine follows you.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna
Oh
leave
no,
that
it's
alone.
not the following. It's
Oh
the
yeah,
fact
no,
that,
I'm more unbiased. I know.
yeah, if you ask the same question, this one will
Yeah.
go and say all the same thing, and you go over here and you go, oh, here's some yeses
Mhm.
and some nos that you can
Yes.
actually read them and then make your own decision. So
Oh, I noticed even the difference between Safari and the G.
mhm. Yeah, they still.
They do. Yep. And that was when we learned too, GT Junior, that they're bringing seeds from off the property and selling them in their catalog. I think for some of us, it was like, what? I thought they grew everything there, and that's where we got these beautiful heirloom seeds. Was that farm of theirs?
I just want to plant and grow chicken, soft tacos, and pizza.
Yes,
wanna grow.
that'd be awesome.
Oh, my mom just said it may be an old wives' tale, but I heard that snapdragons were poisonous. I don't know.
You
It's illegal to
Italian-
sell GMO seeds to the general population, but eventually they will all be GMO. It takes gardeners like up to keep them. It takes gardeners
like us to keep them going.
to keep
I think
them
is what
going. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
the
and
heritage breeds.
the
You got to hold on.
breeds.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, so for another browser, you can use one called Brave Browser.
Okay, thanks,
Um,
gardening warrior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just different. I'll
Yeah,
take a
that's what I
couple- I'll
thought
take a couple
too.
lives of my information. I'm not.
I thought
No,
too,
no,
Laura.
exactly. It's
No,
just,
yeah, you have your thing. I have mine.
it's important to
fine.
have, you make the decision. I know that, like when I was traveling around Europe,
Mhm.
eating, like we were eating bread in restaurants and stuff like that, and and it doesn't affect you the same way because they
Nope.
don't grow with GMOs over there. So
Yeah.
we're having all of that stuff. So I
Mhm.
have this one. I brought these little seeds. This is from it's a little company called UM Farms, and he tries to get all his seeds from Canada, within Canada. But he's had to close down because he is too small. And this one was called a Sweetie Cherry commercial tomato. These are a BC hothouse proprietary genetics. So save the seeds because they are impossible to get. So I don't really know what that means, but I do have a little tiny packet of them.
That they were bred probably to be the best, and they culled the ones that weren't. That they culled the plants that didn't produce the best, and they took the seeds from only the best and
Yeah.
preserved the best genetics, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I say things factually sometimes, but it's really just an opinion. I'm, sorry about that. The teacher in me.
You're different and special, and you look like you're the pimp daddy farmer tonight.
Daddy farmer. Yes.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay. So then Larks also said, but they do hire out people to grow for them. There's strict rules. The Galaxy one was grown overseas somewhere, I think. Oh.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
I
Shy.
will do a video on that because I'm super intrigued.
Yeah.
Super intrigued. I don't trust
I think
everything.
it's the
So-
Red Dragon place that probably grew it for them. Just a hunch. And
Oh, you're getting a fist bump from GT Junior.
I think that was for being the pimp
Hey,
daddy.
bro.
Mhm.
I'm definitely gonna dig super deep. I'm gonna spend a week finding out about this. I will find out everything it is to know about this tomato
Mhm.
and some background.
Yeah, and then you make the decision. Like I know last night, someone had piped into the chat that what is that stuff that I was using? It's not the perlite, it's the vermiculite, and
vermiculite, yeah.
is toxic and la la la. And you go, okay, well, I just did a video,
That's
ladies
not-
and gentlemen, to the stage, J3G.
Yes.
How we doing, y'all?
Jigs. Jigs in the house.
And so it's like I just did a video that's got that, I'm putting vermiculite in my soil for some of my seeds, and and you're
Yeah.
like, so I got vermiculite.
Done is done. Yeah.
Maureen, can I say something? Can I get on a soapbox for a minute?
Oh, by all means.
Okay.
You know what? And I think I want to see you actually bring a soapbox out so that you actually get a little taller on the screen.
Ooh, a little taller.
Oh, no. But look,
Yeah.
you know what? I did a whole live about you are not organic. Okay.
Yes,
I'm gonna
that
put
was a
couple
great live.
things down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you grow in a container, you're not organic because the plastic leaches into the soil. If you live within 2-mile radius of anybody who sprays something into the air on their garden or hay field or their grass, you're not organic.
Yeah.
I think we take this organic thing a little too far, and GMO and all this other stuff.
And people like to use that to get subscribers, and even then themselves, I'll watch them use Miracle Grow, those little things to start their seeds, and their little plants are taking up all that Miracle Grow juice. That is not organic. I'm sorry.
Yes. So I would never say I'm organic. I would never use that word. I'm
Yeah.
a natural gardener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a pesticide-free gardener. That's what you can legally say when you're not organic and you're selling fruits and vegetables down here. It's pesticide-free.
What can be pesticide? Well, first off,
If you're not getting oversprayed, you can. You can be.
I have a 20-acre hayfield across the street.
Oh,
There's
you
no
can't.
way my garden's organic.
No.
way.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
So,
No, I had read it in regards to what is it called? The Roundup stuff, it is like it's like you've got like a 20-mile radius around the area. So
Mhm.
even if your neighbor across the street is spraying their weeds, that's getting into the water table. That is also
Mhm.
affecting your own garden and stuff like that. Sorry,
Yeah.
getting behind.
I was trying to find the
Um,
DuckDuckGo on my phone. There we go. I wanted
and
to look.
I mean,
depending on
grow as
where
much
you
as
live at,
possible. Sorry,
What?
say that again, sir.
I'm just saying, depending on where you live at, your rain could be contaminated.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so broke farmer, as young as you are, that telling me I see why you ain't like this.
Yeah, I don't have much hair. That's not
Because you got that hay field out there and all them chemicals. And
But-
we know that you're an outstanding gardener. It's just coming over to you.
No, I'll ball before I start gardening. But okay, this is the thing. J3, this is what I tell anybody who asks. I don't have a hairline because God made life fair. If I had great looks, great personality, and I was a great gardener with a nice hairline, it would be impossible for it, So God is super fair, man. So that's why I don't have a hairline.
Mhm.
All good.
Yeah.
Hey, Bay Sugar Garden, thanks for coming in. Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah, and that's exactly it, Shawnee. It's like we do our best for our own soil health.
Yeah.
That's so it's good.
I heard as I was coming in, I heard Broke Farmer said how we're not organic due to the fact that everything's leaking out, the plastic containers and all this stuff. And that's absolutely true.
Mhm.
That's one of the reasons I also stopped using all them chemicals and stuff, because I want to get fruit and vegetable as close as natural as I can.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
Or grow bags. If you use a grow bag and not organic, I got like 50 of them. I guarantee I can figure out a way you ain't organic.
Mhm,
I guarantee it.
The material that the bag is made out of.
mhm.
Mhm.
That's the one that get me. I've seen people talking about I'm organic gardener and pouring their soil out of a plastic bag.
Yep.
Well, the thing with that is due to the fact that it sits in the big box store for how long? Weeks,
Mhm.
months.
Yeah. Out in the sun.
And it's in the sun, and
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
dirt is picking up deposit from the plastic bag.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Shade ain't
Unbiased
gonna walk.
LLC. We were talking about you beautiful woman.
Hey, Queen.
Yeah. Actually, 2 years ago, I had bought again, and it's like, and I wasn't buying it because it was organic, but it does say organic soil, and it was the great big bags at the big box store, and planted up, 70 to 90 tomato plants, all different kinds, because I was going to give and sell and stuff like that. And all that soil was poisoned, and every single one of those tomatoes died. Everything
awful.
in was dying. I was
Aminopyralids.
actually having to replant, to start all again from the start. So
I don't know. I just think we put, and don't get me wrong, I try to make good decisions. Like if I go to Wendy's, I don't eat the cheese on the burger, so I'm making a better option, right? Right. Yes. It's all about better options. I will buy soil. Well, first off, I don't buy soil much anyway. But if I do buy soil, I try to make sure it's organic. I don't know. You got to make the best decision. Nobody can walk life and be perfect. Let's start there. We put too much pressure on ourselves to be perfect. Just be good at what you do, and good will take you long. You can be president being good. You hear me? Good. It's been president. I'm not gonna go. This ain't. My bad, y'all. Sorry.
I found that.
Yeah. Take more responsibility for our food, grass. Do other countries care about lawns as much? More plants for all.
No other country care about no grass.
Well, some countries just got natural good grass. Germany, I never seen the folks putting under the grass, but their grass be growing beautiful for the simple fact they use what the animals let out. Yeah. It's basically you could run a household farm on everything that's there.
And the first thing I did when I bought my house, I turned off the irrigation system.
Yeah.
I'm like, if God can't keep this grass green, I don't need this grass.
Nah, that water bill got you, bro. That water bill got you.
I pay three. I don't even pay the water bill. That's her bill.
Hey.
Oh.
I can't say nothing. I pay them all.
It's a mixed bag of tricks here, so yeah, I can't.
I thought about this before. I promise you, I thought about this. The only reason I didn't seed my whole yard in mint, because I know how aggressive mint is. I'm still trying to get mint out of raised bed, but I was scared it would get into my neighbor yard. That's the only reason I didn't try. I promise you, I was about to do it. I was gonna order 50 packs of different kinds of mint and just spread them in the yard.
Well, I'm about to do that. I'm about to put a whole bunch of mint. I'm about to put a whole bunch of mint in my backyard by the bees. I'm gonna let the mint grow up under the bees and stuff to help deter the bugs from the bees.
That'd be nice.
That's good. That's good. Just it does take over.
Cute.
It's I'm gonna try to block it off, but I don't know how well it will work. But I'm gonna attempt to block it off.
You can stop. You ain't gonna be able to do it.
Hey, that's fine. That ain't nothing but ground out there.
and what, what Garden Warrior said, I mean, dude, it's as simple as everybody planting fruit trees. I watched somebody video. I'm not gonna say their name because they ain't never in our community watching nobody video, so I ain't gonna give them no love like that. But they were in another country and they were looking out the window, and every tree that was out there was a fruit tree. And I'm like, why are we still planting these random trees around here?
Yeah.
You need pine trees for the wood and the pine needles. But some of these other trees we got out here, man, just plant fruit trees.
Yeah.
Well, it also depends on where you live. Like, I know, like up in where I came from, the Jack Pine because there is such a long winter, jack pines grow, and so they are super, super tall, and they're everywhere. Down here, yes, we can grow all sorts of things.
I mean,
and whatnot. So,
some non-fruit trees have a purpose. I'm not saying that,
Andrew.
but it's a lot like Japanese maple. I have Japanese maple. They are expensive and they are super pretty. But you know what would work better in that spot? A plum tree.
Yep.
Plum tree.
Yeah.
But now, if you're a beekeeper, that maple. Well, no, I take that back. You're right. I'll let that go. I'm thinking about the flowers on the tree.
Yeah, pines are beneficial, but my mother is just she's just promoting my last show for Black History.
Did you put it on your other channel?
Hi, Mama Washington.
I haven't. No, I haven't put it on it yet.
Okay.
It's on Facebook. Like it's not like a properly edited. It's just a live feed off of my phone.
Oh,
So,
okay.
The folks that are coming in on my channel, hello, how you doing? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring those.
I know it's sorry, my brain. I only had 2 hours sleep because I was trying to get those trees. That was awful today. They gave us John Prince Park, which is acres and acres, as the go-to place for free trees. Well, it ended up being in this random little flank that was completely on a different street, way, way down. We all missed it. The ones who showed up on time in John Prince Park, we all missed the trees. Everybody else who went to the other spot got trees. So, yeah, that was kind of disappointing.
Right.
And, yeah. But it was, I think all they had was mango, just straight up mango. But I would not have minded that because it was like an Alfonso. I could have liked that a lot. Yeah.
Flowers in.
There you go. Clovers for honey. Yep.
Right.
I'm using ground cover this year, and I think one of those seeds in there is clover.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
A clover mix for ground cover.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like. I was trying to do like a creeping thyme to cover over all the areas of my garden, and it's just so nice because you can walk on it, and then you just get the beautiful fragrance and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
what, you going somewhere there? Okay. I think he's going to his special fridge. They have what's called perennial peanut that they're starting to use a lot more down here. That's a nitrogen fixer as like a grass replacement.
Right.
Yeah.
I bought it. I bought it because I had the goats, but I never did use it.
Oh, really?
I took 2,000
Hey, Kelly,
strawberry seeds, 2,000 strawberry seeds, and I just broadcast them over where my fruit area. I just broadcast them all over the whole area. I'm hoping that they take up this year. Hope they produce.
I knew you had to outdo me. I knew it. I did 100. You gonna do 1,000? I knew it.
Hold, bro. I don't even know where to pack at right now. But it's 2,000, and I just threw them over the whole thing in my fruit forest. I just threw it over. Hopefully, they take up.
J3, I planted 10 white pineberry strawberry plugs out there. They all came up, J3.
Okay.
He like to stay in competition. One up from every night. Oh, Barney, wait.
He's getting excited. Calm down.
No, I got a phone call from one of my neighbors, and this goes to show when you treat people right, good things will always come to you. I got a neighbor, we both garden and have fruit trees, but he called me and he said, "Hey, can you graft apple trees?" I said, "I've never done it successful, but I was going to try it again this year." He told me I bought a pink lady apple tree, and I cut the top off, and I got a lot of extra scions. Sir,
One question. Where they at?
Oh, you know what? I just got this beer out of my little wine cooler.
Mhm.
They're in there. I got 10 scions off that, and I got 5 apple trees. I'm gonna graft them onto all my apple trees. And pink lady apple is my favorite apple to eat, and I killed the tree. So, yay!
Mhm. Mhm.
Hey,
Awesome.
look, I told my wife about it. She's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Three
So come looking in with me.
scions.
Okay.
I can graft this onto
Thank
my
you.
tree." She said, "Okay."
Mhm.
baby." I said, "Mother, uh."
Oh, that is so fantastic. Mm.
They
You
don't
gotta
understand,
you
Maureen.
forget your wife is not working in the garden, you are.
But still, everybody knows what a pink lady apple is.
Mhm.
Real
Mhm.
slow.
Mhm.
Pink
Yep.
lady apples are the best tasting apple on in the world to me. To me,
Mhm.
everybody got their
Mhm.
favorite apple. Mine
Yep.
is pink lady.
Mhm. Mhm. That's
Mhm.
I like
really
golden
fantastic.
delicious.
I like a
Yeah.
good Fuji, or what's the other one I like? Not the Pink Lady, but Pink Lady's good.
Gala,
Or nope, it's not Gala. It's another one. It came after those. It was another one.
Dorset.
Dorset.
Nope. No, not Dorset. I'll think of it later, probably as I'm going to sleep.
'Cause I'm guessing it's
Yeah.
like 1,000 varieties.
I like the Gala apple, and my other one, and like I've got an espalier tree, so it has the Gala
That's
and
it.
it has
There.
Sorry.
but
Honeycrisp.
my Honeycrisp.
You
So
forgot
Honeycrisp
That's
is
the
my
one.
Bolo.
favorite.
That's my favorite is Honeycrisp. Mhm.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, I just said pink lady my number 1.
Yeah.
Honeycrisp is number 2, and crazy thing is Honeycrisp grow great in Georgia. But
Oh,
This is good too.
why aren't y'all saying the Granny Smith green apple? Oh my God. The
I
Granny
love
Smith
Granny
green apple?
Smiths too. Yeah.
They got a Jolly Rancher based off that taste.
Yeah. I like Granny Smiths too. I'll eat
Well,
them
when I-
just on their own.
Those are my 3 top tier.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
And everything
From
else is just apple after that.
in-
Rum and your tea sound good?
That's funny, Larks, because my husband likes the Granny Smiths too. Yeah,
You
Granny
forgot
Smith
the
and
old-
peanut
you
butter.
forgot
It's
the old-
yummy.
Yeah,
Oh
everybody
yeah, I
likes
like
Granny Smith.
jazz too. I like jazz apples as well. But yeah, growing
I
up,
like
I liked Granny Smith, and they couldn't have any blemishes, and it would take my
Oh.
mom a whole long time to pick each one, and
Mhm.
make sure it was good. Put it in the bag. My poor mother. Mind you, I just found out last night my mother fed me rabbit, and I never knew that she fed me rabbit.
Yep.
I have no idea when and how and
Uh-uh,
what,
uh-uh.
but I found
Must
out
have
last
been
night
in
that
a
they were.
stew. She must have put it in a stew for you or something.
It was
And
just it's wrong. I'm violated.
I bet you went
You've
back
been
for
violated.
seconds too and didn't know it.
Mhm. Probably.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it happened to me the same way.
I know, but
My-
were you sitting on a live when you found out that you were fed rabbit and you didn't even
No.
know? And it was like,
No, I found about 20, 30 minutes later. My grandmother
okay.
she had fried rabbit and fried chicken, and she put them both in the gravy.
Mm.
Now, I learned how to cook
Sneaky.
from my grandmother, my mother. I know what the pieces of chicken are. And we were eating. I said, "Can I have another piece?" She said, Go ahead. I got a thigh, and I said, "Mother, this thigh kind of big." Oh, baby,
Mhm.
don't eat it. I said, "But this thigh kind of," she said, "Go on and eat it." And after we got finished, the girls washing dishes, boy was drying dishes, we were putting it up and everything. When we finished, she said, "How y'all like that rabbit?" And everybody said, "Huh? Y'all ate rabbit? Huh?" Never had rabbit again until I went to Korea, and that's what they were serving for lunch.
Mm.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I ate it and been eating it ever since.
If you read your
Mm.
mom comment, she said it was deep fried rabbit. To be
So like me. Yep. That's how my parents got me too. Deep fried rabbit.
So
That's
yeah,
so
I didn't
cool
even
that
know.
your mom can just chime in and just.
Hmm.
Because you thought you was
Well, I'm
eating
trying to catch
chicken,
up.
And rabbits are
I
delicious.
probably anytime that my mom was doing something deep fried, it was always fantastic because my parents were always the type of people to save all the meat fats and stuff like that. And if she's going to do deep fried French fries like in the basket, there was always that little hint of bacon, so it's like just that hint of, they were so delicious. So if my mom was deep frying something, it would be like, yeah, I'm gonna eat that. I feel violated, Ma.
It just, I don't know.
That was a hint of rabbit.
I used to think it was a Southern thing, but I'm finding that just about everybody eats rabbit. So, I mean, we grew up eating rabbit and gravy on a bed of rice with homemade biscuits. That meal always consisted of the same things: rabbit, gravy, rice, homemade biscuits. Oh my God. Jesus. Take the wheel. Take the wheel.
That's awesome. I'm just going to try to catch up on this chat here a little bit. Yeah. So I still haven't actually spoken to my mom about the deep fried rabbit. Of how old was I when I was violated and unknowingly eating. Not that I have any problem with eating rabbit, but it's not my first choice. Like I've never eaten rabbit. Nope, apparently I have, but I don't know if I liked it. That's the next question, Mom. Did I like it? Did I go for a second piece?
Now the next question would be, Mom, did I eat any squirrel?
Squirrel tastes like chicken. Just like chicken.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I've never had it. Well, maybe I have. After what happened to Diva.
Tian has also said, "Oh, you probably ate groundhog." So, Mom, is there any other crazy wild meat that you served to us that I'm not aware of?
Pause.
Hey, they just learned about paws not too long ago, bro.
Yep.
They just learned about paws not too long ago.
That ain't right.
Hey,
That ain't right.
Look, Maureen say, what other?
I've never eaten a groundhog. I know Gear would like to eat his groundhog that ate all his stuff, his vegetation.
I'm sorry. Dude, look, I'm an old kid. I'm just a big kid that never grew up. I got older and got gray hair, lost my hairline. Dude, I'm just a big kid. Because I laugh at the weirdest stuff because Maureen said I was wondering what other meats.
You know what? You see, I am a decent, upstanding,
Right.
Jesus-loving woman.
Yeah.
So don't go there.
That makes it funnier, though. That makes it funnier.
Because I'm like,
funnier.
pause. You have to remember, my mom's in the chat. You guys behave.
Right.
Both of you pause. Both of you pause.
I'm your cousin from the South. I mean well.
Yeah. He's that cousin that comes. Oh, here he comes. Okay, watch it. You know his language. You know what he's going. Okay.
You know how he is.
We'll give him grace, won't we, Bertha? Yes, we will. We love Broke. Yes, we will.
And Shauna Shave, I've ate all of those. All of them are delicious. And
I've had.
I'm gonna weird y'all out for a minute. I'm gonna tell you something you never ate that I guarantee you thought about eating. Have you ever looked at a horse and saw how muscular a horse was and thought, I bet that's delicious? Am I the only one?
I had horse meat before.
Really?
I lived in New York. We had horse meat.
Oh man, it's illegal everywhere now.
Did they do it in Europe finally? I know they were trying to do that in the countries that ate dog too. They were trying to kind of phase that out.
I was kind of young
me
when
while
that happened, but the point to this,
yes, Europe eats horse. Almost homesteading.
I heard my mom and her boyfriend talking about
They used to.
and to me, it was like a steak, actually. But hey,
They say it's very lean meat.
I was young.
A horse is muscular. We eat a cow that barely moves, and you are what you eat. So if you eat that cow that's unathletic,
Yeah.
What's wrong with eating a horse?
People bond with horses more, like emotionally bond with them. People are just now starting to emotionally bond with cows, thanks to, I think, the Clock app and YouTube. We're seeing people pet cows and become their buddy, but that has always been in horses. We've ridden them and they've been like another soldier with us into war. It's a different relationship for us as
But
Americans, I think.
even on those situations when they were behind enemy lines, had no food. the
Oh yeah,
first
they would
thing
eat the
that
horse.
ate
Yeah, they
Right.
was that
probably
horse.
would eat it.
But they were saying, they was also saying, I remember they were talking about the estrogen that horse had and all that stuff. We were getting
Mhm.
all that extra estrogen in our body.
Wow, that's what.
If it was like a mare, okay, that makes sense.
Adenir, just so you know,
What else?
just what was happening with Broke and J3, where they were like, okay, Maureen just totally missed what she just said and she needs to be paused.
Yeah.
Most of my life, especially in my older adulthood, I have to put my mom on pause, just so you know.
Oh.
So YouTube Live, my mom on YouTube Live is totally fine. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. It's like there's many times where it's, Mom, we need to pause.
Need to pause.
My mom.
Your
Plus,
mom
I'm a
would be your
parent,
mom.
and that means I would have to go away. I'm a
So-
parent too, Aid.
Andrew's Northwest Coins eats seagull eggs only in the springtime.
Hmm.
Why
I
wouldn't you eat them any other time of the year? Or maybe you can't get to them.
They probably can't in Alaska, in the Arctic Circle, or just near the Arctic Circle.
Oh, Greece and Italy, they do the horse. I agree with you, Renaissance Grandma.
I'm with you, Renaissance Grandma.
I see Gardening Warrior says she eat lamb. Here
I
in the
love
United
lamb in my
States-
gyro. I love lamb.
But hold it, here in the United States, they lie to us
Yeah.
and tell us we're eating lamb, but we were actually eating cow.
What?
Really?
I didn't
Right.
know that.
Because
I know it's a mixture of meats on those gyro things.
it's the
Gyros, I mean.
they they take the cow and they put it in area. The only thing it does is eat. It never moves around. And when they butcher it up, oh, these are lamb chops and lamb. But we were actually eating cow at the time.
We're eating veal instead. Because that's what veal is when they cage the calf and then they slaughter the calf. I couldn't
But
do
this.
couldn't do
But
it
we
after
gotta
that.
come to the realization meat is meat.
All animals.
Yeah, they are traditionally made with all kinds of meat.
I saw this straight German Shepherd today, and it was really athletic looking. I was like,
Did you get hungry?
that would fit on the grill. And just for a moment, just for a moment, I thought, I bet it's delicious.
Yeah.
I'm just like that, dude. I will eat any kind of meat. I don't.
My brother's like that. My brother's like
How
that.
did she? Me, Mogo, Taksan,
Woof woof.
Kegogi. Okay.
What?
He ate dog, I think is what he said. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I said, sir, I ate dog. I love dog more.
Yeah, I have
That
have a
was Korean. I was Korean.
That's what I thought. I have a friend who lives in India, and he said, yeah, this one day we were traveling and we stopped at a group of friends' place, and they did have their dog with them, and they said, hey, where we're going, we can't take the dog. Can you just keep the dog for us? And so they carried on, and they said, we'll be back in a week. And when they came back, there was no more dog. And it was like, they ate your dog?
They said the dog ran away.
No, they said, no, we were hungry.
Maureen, I'm really going to freak you out.
Okay.
If you ever went to a Chinese restaurant and got chicken on the stick, pretty sure that's not chicken. Because it's like this big and it's muscular. And all of them are the same size. Think that's chicken? It's not chicken. I'm pretty sure that's not chicken.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry,
my
Storms.
like,
Maureen, was that you making that noise?
So Andrew, he mostly eats reindeer, caribou, and seal meat. Thanks, Seven Kin, for coming in. It's good to see you guys here, hanging out at my live. This is awesome. Mhm.
Oh, man,
I would
y'all
like
are
to try
blessed.
some seal meat.
What did you say about seal meat?
I said I would like to try some seal meat,
Oh,
especially when I know a lot of it consists of a lot of fat.
mm. Hmm. Okay, yeah, we're talking about wild game being consumed. Yep, it's pretty much how my eyes are feeling inside. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Gardening Warrior. Yeah, it's either cat, dog, rat on a stick.
It is all delicious.
Yeah.
So Broke Farm and I would be survivors in a plane crash in the mountains during a bad winter storm. He'd bust out the barbecue rub, and we'd wait for the first passenger to go and look at each other and nod.
They know how to season it up.
Mm-hmm.
You stop nodding your head. Stop that.
This would be one of the times I see. This would be one of the times I see y'all kiss my backside. Oh, no problem. We got you. We got you. We got you.
That's right.
We're gonna put a little flame for that.
Just roll off the mountain if you're stuck up there with Billy and Broke. That's all. Just roll off the mountain. You stand a better chance.
I'm not. I will never starve to death. Please understand that.
African Dream, welcome in.
African Dream, welcome in.
Welcome in.
Deer meat's good, Juliet. I'd like a little bit more of that. I don't have any friends that hunt down here. I need to move so I can get a hold of anything.
It's everywhere. Hey, and fun fact: if you can't find somebody to hunt deer meat for you, go to the place that what is called chop it up. Process. Go to a processing plant and ask them if they have deer meat that nobody's picked up and you're willing to buy it. They'll give it to you for a discounted price.
Okay. I'll have to look into that. I don't know where we would have that, like processing. I'm going to have to look into that.
You definitely got one in Florida.
Yeah, but above me, I'm near the cities. I'm not rural.
You don't have to drive.
Yeah, I'm not rural.
All the time I'm about to say you to first walk. That's supposed to be. I think it's cat meat, and I still go back and eat it.
Mm-hmm. Supposedly,
that's because you can't tell what it is. All you know is it's meat.
There's somebody in the chat who used to deliver. I'm sorry, J3. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the cat was flavored well.
Yeah. Cool.
I already know about him, Kaylin. I've known about him for a long time. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Yeah. I don't know if he hunts though, but yeah, thank you. I was gonna say something and now it totally went out of my head concerning that. Lost.
Garden Warrior, talking about that Chihuahua now. That can be a side dish. You shouldn't be bringing that up in this conversation. Bring it up.
No, it's okay, Kaylin. It's fine.
I'm thinking appetizer.
Yep. South Persian. The Persian edition.
Antelope is delicious, African Dreamer said.
It's a gorgeous animal. I mean, a gorgeous animal. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. 2 hours of sleep don't agree with me.
Looks delicious.
Well.
Oh, a monkey's threads and jars. They do that too, I think, in Africa. They were doing an expose about them going in monkey meat.
Sevenkin says, I love seal. It tastes like spotted owl. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The spotted owl for Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
The one that they kill in the cage by accident. The rare spotted owl. And they end up killing it.
All right. Go to the warrior said back off. We fatten them up. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, you guys are just rude. I prefer fluffy chop suey.
Fluffy chop suey. Okay.
Ain't right.
But
gone off the rails.
Why are we a society they have X so many things off the menu. I want you to think about that for a minute. The
I'm
main
speaking.
reason is because those things that are X'd off the menu, they're so easy to hunt in the wild. Think about
Yeah.
it like that.
Yeah.
They don't sell squirrel because who that likes squirrel meat would buy it when there's 20 of them running in your tree.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's why that stuff is off the menu, not because there's anything wrong with it. Because if you've ever eaten squirrel in your life, shots out the African dreamer, it's delicious. I know it's delicious.
There was a homeschooling mom who would make squirrel stew. Her boys were hunters, and the father was a hunter. And that during squirrel season, they would go out and hunt the squirrels. And she would make stew. And she brought it in one time, but I just couldn't do it. I'm just
Okay.
like, I want to try it, but it won't go down.
Oh, I bet that Boston Terrier, yeah. Yeah, I bet it's delicious.
Oh, here, let me put it up.
That is not right. She's big, fat, and juicy. That's just
Ooh,
so
so
no.
she's thought about it too. She's thought about it too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Everybody had rattlesnake.
I haven't.
Yes, I've had snake. It's a little chewy for me.
Mom, have
Pause.
you cooked snake?
Hello, Paul.
Hella pause.
Hello, Paul. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, did Maureen get snake, Mama?
Mm.
Washington, by chance? Was that fish really fishy snake?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, just think about all the things it is to eat, man.
Can I go biblical just for a minute?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, biblical.
Acts 10 and 13,
Mhm.
where a sheep was let down in front of Paul, and Paul said, I have never eaten an unclean thing. And the
Yeah.
Lord said, let not call unclean that I provide.
Yes. Yes.
What did that
Yeah.
say?
Mhm.
What did that say right now?
Yep.
First off, pray over your food and eat it.
Well, that was like today. We were blessed, and I still don't know what the fish is that is vacuum packed in my freezer, but I got a lot of it. We got so much food because my husband knows a pastor, and the pastor does once a month, they do a feeding of the community, and they don't have a place to store the stuff.
Well, you need to tell our pastor what my address is.
I know, wait. That's what I thought of. I was like, I wish some of my gardening friends were closer because I so share. But we shared with both our neighbors. We had plenty, and we took a portion and shared. But of course,
That's
they're
good.
like this. What Brooke was saying, like, this is not organic. This is not this. I'm like, but the Lord provided it, so it's a blessing, and I will eat it in that mindset that it will not do any harm to me because it's a blessing. So yeah,
Now, Maureen, since you let J3 go biblical,
that's what I thought. Tien, I was wondering. He said salmon, but That's what
raccoon roast.
Yeah, could go roll.
Okay. It talks about in the Bible, if you go to somebody else's house to eat, whatever they're preparing, you should eat.
Yeah.
So what if somebody preparing raccoon? Are you gonna say, "Oh, I don't eat raccoon," and disrespect their house? If that's all they have to offer you, they're giving you their best. So
Yes.
I think sometimes we get a little too bougie on the things we will or won't eat. I mean, times get hard. I'm always gonna eat. Please understand that. Hide your dog, cats, frogs, and fish, because I will always eat. Just putting that out there.
But I'm gonna tell you one of the secrets my mother used to use. We're going somewhere, going to somebody else's house. You need to get in there and get something to eat. You better eat before we go. And so when you get there, the only thing you get is probably something to drink. My mother used to do it to me all the time. You need to eat before we go.
Well, we didn't have that much money. So when we went to somebody else's house and they offer you something to eat, yes, please. Yes. Deep fried frog legs is delicious. Jesus
And
Christ.
getting back to we're gonna back up a little bit. One of the reasons it's so hard that we're having problems now is because what God did for us wouldn't fail, but man think they can do better. I watched the TikTok and all this other stuff where they said they're making meat out of feces over there on that other place. God made the meat for us. I can eat what He made. I
Well,
don't
see, that's
need-
what with the GMOs, that's what I have a problem with, is they're playing God when you're splicing genes together.
Right.
It's different
Mhm.
when it's just flowing through the air and free pollination and all that good stuff. But when you start making things in a lab and splicing it together to feed people, things can go wrong.
I'm with you unless I get hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
These-
bro.
These
We
folks
know.
think they're smarter than God, so that's the problem we're in right now.
Yeah.
But who's to say all that stuff is bad? I mean,
Me too, Juliet. I always said yes.
I don't know. I don't know. I always think different. No matter the situation,
CR
what
is
it is.
always hungry in our chats. He's like, I feel less hungry now. And he's always going to the kitchen with the gardening chats. He's not one to usually say that. No, you should feel blessed, like, to share food with your.
We all got our own ideas about this stuff.
Yeah.
I think back as me being a young man and everything. I can remember when the food
That's right, Caitlin.
seemed like food, and even when we got government food, it was food. But
Yeah.
now,
Yep.
everybody feel they have to improve everything. And the bad thing about it is, we've been eating it for years. We just didn't realize it. But now that it has come to our forefront, this
Yeah.
is when we say, "No, I don't want it." And
Yeah.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We don't want to. We don't want to be eating trash, but we've been eating it for a good while. And now we
It was just they just packaged it, making it look beautiful.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Can I play devil's advocate for a minute?
Of course you can.
Of
You
course.
got the red robe. You got the red
Yeah.
robe.
Yeah.
Now,
Right. Gonna just
what
change
if, population always growing. What if somebody realized that farmers can't keep up? Because before I say that, 2% of the people in the world feed 98% of the world.
Mhm.
All right. Now, in saying that, maybe they're starting to understand that those farmers can't keep up with demand. And it's going forward, it's probably going to have to be different options unless you garden and raise meat animals.
Mhm.
Okay. You advocate. Let me be an advocate also. In most foreign countries, the majority of people actually grow their own, raise their own.
True.
Until we come here to the US, we like spending money. We want to buy it instead of actually make it.
Mm.
We want to buy a steak instead of raising a steak.
Facts.
We want to buy some KFC instead of raise some KFC.
Yeah,
Mhm.
KFC suck
Mhm.
anyway. KFC
Yeah.
suck.
It does
Okay,
now.
Bojangles.
What happened? What happened
Bojangles.
to it? Yeah. What happened to it?
All right, KFC, the only chicken spot I ever seen go out of business.
It's so like they're back in the day when they brought out their extra crispy, extra tasty. That was pretty good. And then it seemed like it just slowly went. But it's better in other countries. They make it better in other countries. If you go other countries and they have a KFC, it's better than in America. I don't know why.
Okay. As a Canadian, I want to know what is this kind of cheese. I don't know what it is.
Is it cheddar or is it the American cheese? The
Are
government
you old
cheese.
enough to have government cheese, bro?
Yes, I'm almost 50.
Okay.
Because I got
Let me see if I can. I ain't got nothing around here that long.
Dude, first off, please understand.
I got the blocks today. That's what they gave us.
Square
block.
block, square like this and long like that.
Mhm.
You
Yep.
got to cut it really thin to make grilled cheese sandwich because it doesn't melt easily. But
Oh, dear.
once it gets
It is an
melted,
American cheese. That's what it said. Yeah.
now I've had a job for the last 30 years, so I haven't partake in the government cheese lately. But
No.
if I can find that good, and first off, in the South, we don't call it government cheese, it's government cheese.
Government, yeah.
Government.
Government cheese.
government cheese.
But
I
I
also
got
like in the South dare. It's dare.
I got the
See,
government
there,
cheese when I was in New York.
right there. I love
Man,
that though.
I
Sorry.
just gotta be me. I'm sorry, Maureen. I gotta be me no matter where I'm at. I can't help it. I don't mean any harm, but I'm just me being me.
You can be you, sir. I don't. It doesn't
That's
bother
right.
me. I've just never heard of government cheese.
No,
Government
no.
cheese.
Government.
Say it again.
Government. Government.
government.
Government.
Government. Government.
Government.
You gotta say it real
Government.
fast. Government.
Government.
Is
Because
there any
it's,
V?
Like
there
you're
a
saying,
ve-
government gum,
Government.
Yeah. Government.
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 it
Government.
sounds like people in the South are talking really fast, but we just splice words together. That's all we do. Splice a whole bunch of words together and shorten up other words. That's it.
Yeah. I grew up with a man from Mississippi.
Government.
So
Ooh.
and the first few years of my life, my mother was the interpreter. He'd say something to me, and I'd look at her and go, "What did he just say?" And she was the translator. My own father. Government.
Mississippi has a different language. It's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yes,
Homestead
I've just
Aquarius.
never heard
Have a
of
good
him.
one.
Oh, is
going?
he leaving?
Did I miss something?
Yeah, I think he's leaving.
Where, you know?
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't
Oh.
see him say it
He's
here
got to
yet.
go from Jags. Who knows? He
Yeah.
might show up in another one. I don't know.
What's up, DJ Ron?
Hey, DJ Ron.
DJ
Welcome in.
Ron Mechanic.
Also in Georgia. Also in Georgia.
In the mechanic.
Maureen, you gotta come to Georgia one time, Maureen.
I would
I gotta
love
come to
to.
Georgia.
They need to change the homeschooling laws in Georgia, and then I can come to Georgia.
First
Oh, yeah?
off,
We got
I'm surprised
homeschoolers
we
here
have
in
any
Georgia.
homeschooling laws in Georgia.
Yeah, you
so we
do.
don't hear about nothing.
I checked all the southern states. I think had this conversation before. They will standardize test even special needs kids at certain times. 3rd grade, and I forget the next and the next.
We don't even believe in science in Georgia. It's whatever.
That's okay. Florida don't believe in geography.
We
You
don't
just
care
get what
about
you get.
that.
And yeah, you know.
We can have
'cause
AR-15s at McDonald's. This is true. I'm not making this up. We have no concealed gun
we're
laws.
supposed to be that way too. I thought it changed here. Constitutional. I thought
It's
it had
like
just
Wild
changed.
West, man. It's not unusual for somebody to walk down the street with an AR.
Wow. Yeah, that would shock, I think, my husband.
people
But he'd
up.
get used to it and probably like it.
You get used to it really quick.
Yeah.
It's
He'd probably be
surprising.
happy. He could, get a police probably belt with a little, little Glock, just a little one.
And the thing that's gonna sound weird when I say it, you less out to pull a pew pew on somebody because everybody has one. It's not
That's
like
it.
you're gonna
Yeah.
pull it a pew pew and somebody nervous. Literally, everybody has one.
Everybody has one. Yeah.
You can't make anybody nervous by pulling out one. That's all.
Well, that was like what happened in the great state of Texas.
Oh, Texas.
They all carry too. It was like that
Just
was
normal.
not a good move. That was just a bad move. It was a terrible thing that happened, but like really in that state, most people.
I'm not a big pew pew advocate. I don't like them. I just have one because everybody else has one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we
I
have them
feel
because
like
we have
so.
borders and they will always come in, and the people who shouldn't have them will have them. And we have
Yeah.
to defend and keep what is ours safe.
Right.
That's
Well,
all.
I'm not close to a border, so
Yeah.
I don't care.
No, I mean they're just the things will come in for them across. Like we're not on an island where it's kept out as easy,
So Andrew's Northwest Coins, they get food once in a while because he's way
Yeah.
up in Alaska.
Yeah,
And
one
like
store.
his they have we're having there's a crazed
punchers, that's
polar
it.
bear that's out there.
Yes.
So everybody stay in your house.
Yep.
And we learned on one of the lives a polar bear's paw is like a foot long.
Yeah, that
thing
was
coming at
I
your head.
looked it up. It's like a dish.
It's
full
okay.
Brown bear too.
Hmm.
Old people down here always say sweet like bear meat. Is bear meat sweet?
that would be a question to ask Andrew.
Yeah,
So
he's
Andrew,
doing it.
let us know.
Yeah.
Is bear meat sweet? Or is it
Oh.
just a thing that people say because it rhymes? I don't know. Inquiring
I
minds
think-
don't know.
Or they add a little syrup to it when they're cooking it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. J3, have you ever heard the phrase "sweet like bear meat"?
Not really.
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's just me. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Moving on.
Well, see, you've been in Georgia all your life. I
Yeah.
left Georgia for a good while and came back.
Let me see. Maybe.
DJ Ron say, "Broke farmer, you ready for the Saul family meet?" Yeah. Me and Maureen will be down there.
I do have to come sometime. I
Indeed.
do have to save. I have to save all my shekels and make a point. It's expensive for me to
That's a
come.
long trip.
It is a long.
Next state
Not
over,
the long. It's not the long. It's
I
the
know.
it's the expense when you're coming from
Yeah.
Canada. It's just stupid.
I
You know,
haven't.
mind you, I
I
guess
haven't-
I
Oh,
could get
they are.
over. I
Yeah.
could take the ferry over to Washington and fly out of Washington, but there's still that stupid Canadian dollar. I wish. Thank you, GT, for sending me that. He sent me the picture of the government cheese,
Government.
and
Government.
I went, that is disgusting.
Till you eat it.
No, it's
I don't know. Mine looks like Velveeta. What they gave me.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
That's what
Is
it
that-
looks like. Velveeta.
Okay. Yeah, I got like 3 of them in my fridge right now, and I was like, "What am I gonna do with
As a
Velveeta?"
kid, I always wanted to eat Velveeta. Like it was
Me
like
too.
it was like
Yeah.
it's too expensive. My mom goes, too expensive. We can't buy
Yep.
Velveeta.
Well, I'm
Mhm.
glad
We need to go back to farming right quick, broke farmer. Almost homesteading. She wants you to explain what soil is.
What? Really?
So, good.
Now,
First
let
off-
me give you a gist on it.
Oh, black bear roast.
Tampa
delicious.
Bay came on tonight for the first time, and alive, and we were talking about dirt and soil.
Oh, the
And-
difference. Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
So I'll say dirt, but you like to say soil, so I say I'll let you explain soil to her.
It's
She knows what
very
soil
easy.
is.
Dirt
No,
has no nutritional value to anything, but soil harbor
no. She wants to
microbes.
know about the soil gathering, not the
Oh, my
soil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's a grower. She knows what soil is. She knows what
I'm
dirt
sorry.
is.
Sorry, we have a
I'm
newbie. We have a newbie here today, and she doesn't know what air is. Could someone explain it to the pan, please?
That's what
Stop
J3
breathing.
said.
You'll find out quick.
That's what J3 said. I
No,
knew.
no. We were talking earlier about soil and stuff on Tampa Bay, and I said something about it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
But
you're
the
breaking up
That
there,
robot
JP.
over there.
Yeah,
The Soil Family meetup is in April.
Wait. J3, did you ask Maureen what was okay to give all this free promo? You promoting a whole
Maureen.
event over here.
You know what?
Wow.
Oh,
Please excuse me.
I can't believe that you think that you can just slam down one of my guests on my panel about what he can share and what he can't share. Oh my gosh.
Maureen, I'm doing too much.
Okay, bro.
I'm doing too much in the lower square. I'm doing too much. Okay, my bad.
Even I was quiet, and I'm usually the one that speaks. So, yeah.
Thank you, Maureen. Now, as I was saying, the Soul Fest meetup is in April 5th, 6th, and 7th. But if you come to Monday morning to Miss T with the T and me,
Mhm.
you'll find about it because Sherry and Bobby will be on there Monday morning.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Very
Okay,
cool.
so I'm learning all about this government cheese. And so GT Jr. sent me a picture, but I can't put it up. So
Yeah, that government cheese.
That's
That
it.
government cheese.
there it is.
That's it.
There it is. Get excited.
That
Give me
government
the
cheese.
Sandwiches. Oh, and fun fact, it never got old. It didn't mold.
Nope. Leave it in the box that it was in.
Outside.
Leave it in that box it was in. You good.
What
Mm.
is that? Oh yeah, that's the cheese. I got
But
2 in my fridge right now, but mine's in a
the,
white package. Mm-hmm.
the only difference now that looked a little lighter and creamier, but the one back in the day, it was a orangish, a slight orangish yellowish. Man, that thing was a bomb.
Mm. Yeah. Well, it looks like, yeah, it's everybody. I don't know how my camera was up there now. I've screwed it up. Oh,
Yeah, that's the
God,
cheese. My brother would make like a goulash. He had 3 sons, and him and his wife were about 6 foot. They would get government cheese. He would do like stewed tomatoes, maybe like rotel. If they had the money, they'd put in some ground beef, and it would
Ooh,
all get mixed into a big thing of pasta, so they could all have their bellies full. Like,
so it's
Hey,
creamy. It was making it was like a creamy cheesy.
yeah, and sometimes he would add like if he had like the Campbell's cream of, throw that in and make it even creamier. It's just what you got in the pot with the pasta and the cheese.
Mm.
You
it
know,
was delicious. I
Yeah.
I think I tasted a hint of cinnamon in it. I don't know what it was. It was magical. Truly magical.
Yeah.
But you know what? My brother probably would add nutmeg to that. He was a chef. He probably would add a little something that you wouldn't be able to figure it out.
What do you just wait? Almost homesteading. What do you mean you can't get up at 9:30 in the morning?
We
I
thought
go to Miss T's. I get up at 6:30 just to go and be on her lives. You get your little hiney up there, ma'am.
where you at? Homesteading.
Almost homesteading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you located at? Actually, it's 9:15.
Yes, that's true.
What's
Oh.
happening again? Say
Oh, she's-
Q is happening again. What's that?
Potato soup.
On creative redundancy.
I
Mm.
was already Carol.
Yep, the can of chili too. Yep.
Bag of Fritos. Good lord.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can put that in with pasta too. You know what I've done is I put it on top of I've made cornbread on the bottom and done the chili with the pasta and then cheese in that and then melted cheese over top and then made sure everything was hot and that cheese was melted on top. Oh, it's so good. Got a little bit of everything in that one scoop.
I'm gonna say it because it's like I'm gonna want to try to taste government cheese when I come down there.
I know once we can.
And you know
I
what?
gotta
It's not as
what's-
easy to find as you think.
Yeah.
No.
No, not anymore. That's what I've heard. I was surprised to see it because I thought that's what it was when I saw it, but I wasn't for sure. So
Now, I'm gonna tell you this much. Back in the 60s and the early 70s, that was the best government cheese, peanut butter, jelly.
mhm.
Everything was rich,
Powdered
original. Powdered milk,
Yeah.
egg in a can, whole not
Nah,
egg,
ain't no egg
a
in a
chicken,
can.
a chicken
Chicken
in
in
a
a
can.
I had the chicken in a can. It was delicious.
And
I guess the moral of the story, if you hungry enough, everything's delicious. Because that's what it started sign. Everybody in the comment that ate this government cheese said it was delicious.
Mhm. My brother's stuff that he made with it was delicious. Yeah. Yep.
I wouldn't
But
know.
why you-
But there was things like, growing up that we ate that they were economical things. Like my mom would always make hamburger beans, and and it would just be, she'd just fry up some ground beef and throw in a can of brown beans and that would stretch it. And then we'd put it on toast and that was
Mhm.
supper.
Yeah.
And, I did not think that was, we're poor folk food. And it's
Yeah.
like when I became a mom, it was like, we are having hamburger beans on toast. It was so delicious. And to this day, I love hamburger beans and other
and
things.
that's what y'all call it, hamburger beans.
Hamburger
Aw.
beans.
Mm-hmm.
We just had pork and beans. It had ground beef in it and poured
And
over some
sometimes she
rice.
put a can of tomatoes.
Unfortunately, we had pork and beans over rice tonight.
Mm.
We had
that's,
sausage.
no,
sausage.
that's delicious. I don't know how it sounds,
Love
but
sauce.
that's delicious.
You never had pork and beans on rice, man?
So
I've never tried that.
Oh man,
good.
On rice?
Any
No.
beans over rice is delicious. I think that's a
Yeah, I
thing.
like beans and rice. But I've never tried the sweeter beans. It's usually black beans or pintos or
Black
something.
beans, that's delicious over rice.
Yeah, like
I
Cuban
said,
black
Ooh,
beans, like
get
the
a can of pork and beans.
No, my black beans are poor. I don't pick Cuban. Mine are really poor.
your
got
poor
Cuban
old
black
black
beans.
beans.
ooh.
Sorry to hear that.
Dice up an onion, put it in the beans, put a
Oh,
pinch of brown sugar in them beans,
Oh
brown
my!
let
sugar,
it get
baby.
turn that heat on, let it get a little thick, and pour it
Right
over that
now,
rice. Ooh la 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 la.
I'd be
Who giggle
blowing
started?
up.
I think it was Broke.
That's Broke. Broke's the
There's a-
giggle snorter. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a
he
food
does that.
nerd. It's what it is. I'm a nerd. What's up, Kurt?
Yeah.
You joined the old school fashion way with no cost, co-streaming. So here is your thumbs up. I get a thumb. How I get a thumbs up?
He's just giving you a
No.
thumbs up here because you're not co-streaming with the rest of us.
Appreciate that. Homestead
So
Equator,
he just giving you a thumbs up here.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and so it's funny how the things that you grew up that your parents are trying to go here. I don't want my children to starve, and you grow up and you go like,
Yeah.
that was like the best food ever. There was something else that she
Delicious.
would make, and
Fried bologna
that was
salad.
really good.
Look here. It's
Mm.
delicious. Delicious. And you know what? Fried bologna, thinly sliced government cheese. And if you had a good week, that potato bread, that Captain John Durst
What up, ghetto?
potato bread. Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Yes, family. How you doing?
Delicious.
Sylvia Fit never. Oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I know my
Fit
mouth
never
tonight
quit.
too.
You don't like pork and beans, really? Fried bologna is the bomb.
Sylvia must have ate pork and beans every day when she was young.
And got tired of.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's why I don't eat Roman noodles no more. Some people think Roman noodles ain't that old. In the summertime, when the kids were out of school for lunch, on a regular basis, we had Roman noodles with hot dogs chopped up in them.
Oh wow.
Sounds weird. Delicious.
Mhm.
Delicious.
I
And
never,
they cook together. So the
Mama-
Roman noodles soaked up the flavor, and we eat the packaging in it.
Mhm.
Oh man, it was
Oh my
seasoned
goodness.
well.
That's-
I didn't grow up eating ramen. I didn't find out about ramen until after I went to the military.
Yeah, I found out
Ramen-
about it in
Ramen noodles are
right
old.
before college. Right before college, I was, and then
And
all
it's
through
just
college
college
is about all I ate.
That's a
Right?
staple in college.
Yeah, I lived off of those. I didn't want to see a ramen noodle when I came home for the longest time. I was like, I'm good.
Okay. Anybody know what SOS is?
Yes.
Save all ships.
I do.
Now
Mhm.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you got it.
don't use profanity, but it rhymes with it
Yeah. It on a shingle.
on a shingle.
Yeah.
Oh,
It used to be, it was like cream chick beef, or it could be just creamy beef
it's-
on toast, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
white. It's white gravy with
the
ground
white
beef,
gravy.
onions
Mhm.
on top of toast.
Yep.
Mm.
And we used
I've
to get
never
a lot
had.
of-
I don't know that I've ever had actual biscuits and gravy either. Can't remember if one of my cousins made
Oh.
that when I was down there.
Mom deprived you.
Oh, yeah. You have to remember, my mom is a white Canadian lady, so it had to come from my dad.
Okay.
No. They sell that at Cracker Barrel. Look,
Yeah, you can get it at Cracker Barrel. That's right.
sausage gravy over biscuit. I think it was invented by white people, to be honest.
Probably.
No, I think that was invented in the military.
Because white gravy is not just a normal thing.
I would think
So-
so too.
It's
Shaker.
delicious. It's delicious. I'm just gonna put that out there. If you ever get a chance, Maureen, do y'all have a Cracker Barrel in Canada? Wow.
Mhm.
I didn't
Wow.
think they did.
Me too,
I don't-
Kaylin. I
Find
had
a Cracker
that.
Barrel.
We had that at home sometimes. The chip beef on toast with the white gravy. Mhm.
Maureen, find a Cracker Barrel.
Oh, yeah, you gotta try the Cracker Barrel. when
Almost
you-
Homestead said, no. It tastes too good to be invented by whites.
Oh, what? Who said that?
Homestead and
Racist?
Almost homesteading a little
No,
white
no.
girl from
You-
middle of the country.
No, man. I don't care what color you are. That's kind of racist there.
That was a bit racist. Just a
No,
little.
they-
That was
She tell- it got so much flavor into it and everything.
That's what it
why.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that flavor.
You know what? That's a big misconception. Because first off, everybody can cook. I don't care what
Yeah.
race you are. Everybody can cook. Some people think
There
they
you
can
go,
cook, but
Pam.
they really can't cook. Just putting
There
that
you
out there.
Yeah. And plus, you know, the
And do
germ-
you guys
go ahead.
do the waffles, chicken and waffles?
Yes.
I know people up here trying like, I'm from the South and I can make some chicken and waffles, but it's like, no, I feel like I need to go, be driving down the highway and some truck stop where they've got real chicken and waffles. Like that's what I need to have.
Yeah.
Not somebody trying to go, hey, we're trying to bring authentic, chicken and waffles from the South here. It's like, no.
Man, Dairy Queen sells
I
chicken
didn't
and
know you'd
waffles.
remember me. Thank you.
Crazy.
It's not good chicken and waffle, but Dairy Queen does sell chicken and waffles here.
That's crazy.
What's a Cracker Barrel? Wow.
Who said that?
Wait, who said what's a Cracker Barrel?
And
Oh,
the
Andrew. Well, he's in
Northwest
Alaska.
Ah,
He's not
there you go.
traveling the lower,
Mhm.
48.
It's a restaurant.
Yeah, it's a restaurant. Usually you stop there when you're traveling, at least on the East Coast. We have it off of 95, and it's one of those places that has good bathrooms and good food. And it even has places where you can buy things for the children if they're, going through their toys. You can pick them up a little toy because they have a gift shop. It's a nice little stop. And also you can rock and rocking chair out front on the
Right.
porch.
So
Yeah.
for me, Cracker Barrel
Play
is
checkers and all.
Mhm.
Cracker Barrel is the brand of a cheese that we have up here. That's what we have.
Oh, we have that cheese too.
Yeah, we
but
get
no,
Cracker Barrel cheese, but not that.
no, it's not that. You've got to come down and go to a Cracker Barrel at least once.
It's a Southern thing.
It
not-
is.
Please understand this. Everything on the menu is not good.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
yeah.
gonna say that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
breakfast, if you ever get a chance to eat breakfast at Cracker
Yeah.
Barrel, I say it's delicious.
I would
That's my
say
opinion.
breakfast, their chicken and biscuits, and their trout. Like my husband likes their chicken and biscuits. And I mean, chicken and, oh my goodness, dumplings. Their chicken and dumplings is, my husband liked that. And I like their trout. It's like usually lemon pepper trout.
What that cornbread turned me off from.
I
that
don't
whole
touch their
menu.
cornbread.
That
Mm-mm.
cornbread.
Mm-mm.
No,
I don't
that is corn bread
Except
with a little bit of cement in it. With a little bit of cement in it.
The hash brown casserole is though pretty good. I like the hash brown casserole. I can't eat it now. Can't eat half the stuff they have now. But I would stop because I couldn't eat a lot of fast food. I would get sick, but I could have their trout, and I would get like a steamed sweet potato from Malachi, like when we were traveling back and forth to PA.
Mm.
They would,
Is,
and their
is
French
this
fries.
anybody's friend here on their site? I'm not seeing
Total
it
Tech? No, I don't know which one. Total Tech
because he's
on
not
you.
on mine. Not on my. It's
Let me see.
yeah,
Let me see.
it's on mine.
And I don't know.
He's,
huh,
He's
he wants to know who
Oh
the
yeah,
dude
no,
in
it
the
is mine.
bathroom.
It is on mine. It is on mine. Sorry, yeah,
dude
Just keep
wearing
an
a
eye-
bathrobe in the library.
yeah,
That's weird.
yeah. It's exactly that is exactly what this is.
Mhm.
Pretty much
shit in the
right.
oven.
I would like to
Yeah.
Oh,
debate that, but that's
Yeah, I'm not going to debate that. That's good. Yeah, I did see. I saw there that Seven King. You said, yeah, you start a live and it always turns out to let's talk about food. And it's like pretty much.
but it's like the Waffle House. It's no in between with the Waffle House. Either you love the Waffle House or you hate it. And I think that's how it is with Cracker Barrel.
yes.
I
Yeah.
love the Waffle House. Oh my God. all-star meal.
Mhm.
Wow.
I think a Cracker Barrel is just a classier Southern Denny's
Welcome in Sunday.
with a gift shop pressed into it and better bathrooms.
But and the thing with the Waffle House, it can't be a clean Waffle House.
No,
That food is not good. That food is terrible.
and your servers must have ankle bracelets on that are connected to the county.
Facts.
It's
And
there,
can fight. Everybody that works at the Waffle House can fight. You
Mhm.
never argue with the Waffle House employee. You will
Nope.
get beat up.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
you
putting
know,
that-
you're safe there in the middle of the night though, because if anybody comes in and pulls a knife, all of them have weapons probably
All of 'em.
somewhere in the kitchen.
all of them got real
Okay. Okay, on my list, don't eat at the Waffle House, Maureen. Cracker Barrel, yes. Roadside stop for your biscuits and gravy or your
Now,
chicken
see,
and waffles. And you need to
Waffle
get some
House, you can go there. Let me see what you can go to the Waffle House at any time.
Yeah, it's like that 3:00 in the morning.
like a
Waffle House never closed. Never.
No.
Mhm.
Holidays, nothing. Christmas, New Year, Martin Luther King Day is open every day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else was I going to have? What I was going to talk
The
about? Oh, I
Huddle
did
House.
want to.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Don't you do that. Don't put them two restaurants in the same sentence. Young lady, please don't do that. The Huddle House is not the Waffle House. No, ma'am. That is blasphemous. It's
Yep.
blasphemy. No, ma'am.
Mhm.
No, ma'am.
Oh, weird. There
I've
we
never
go.
heard of the Huddle House.
It's a Waffle House knockout.
Yeah, I've
It's just
never
a
been there.
knockout.
We don't have
Yeah,
them
basically.
this south. We don't have the Huddle
You
House.
know the
We
only
have-
difference between the Huddle House and the Waffle House? The Huddle
Mhm.
House sell pancakes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We have that
Oh.
other one. I can't think of the name of it, but every time I've gone there, it looks so delicious on commercials. But every Waffle House? No.
Ooh.
Is it Waffle House? I think IHOP. We have IHOP,
Mike, you
Mm.
right,
Yeah.
Mike. Yep,
We have
and it
IHOP.
looks so delicious. But every time I go there and I eat anything, I feel sick. I don't know what they put in some of their stuff, but
No, I only eat the omelets. Only eat the omelets.
that might be it.
Everything else is
Can't go too wrong with an omelet.
Yeah,
So,
omelets.
Larks, I have eaten Southern food, and my dad had cooked Southern food as I was growing up. Like it'll be, black eyed peas and pork hocks and things like that. And I didn't really like them as a kid, but I do like them now. But I have been to Mississippi and have eaten. And one thing that definitely goes on. What the heck is that? Pabacooking.
I don't know that one.
Oh,
Pabacooking?
panacooking. Oh, panic.
Panacooking?
Panic
Well,
cooking?
it
I know
is
that one.
like what it could be. It could be a German word, and it's for cake. Mhm. And when I was down there for a funeral, and my aunt had passed away, and
Mhm.
like in the county that they live in, on like it's my family owns the land, and it's like so my grandma's house was there, Miss Chip's house was there, Miss Frankie's house, like they were all close together. And I'm staying at one house. I'm staying at Miss Frankie's house. Through the day, I'm down at Aunt Chip's house. So I'm there, and and we're snacking. Like, and she's just like, everybody's coming, and you have a little taste. That's everything. Have a little taste. So I'm having a little taste. She's making this, and I'm helping with the stuff. Have a little taste, and it's all wonderful. And then she goes, "Okay, it's lunchtime," and you go, "I don't know. For the last 2 hours, you've been feeding me lunch, and here I'm going to go, and now I'm going to go back. I'm going to go and stay at Miss Frankie's house because that's where I'm going to sleep." And she says, do you need to take anything on the way? And it's like, I am walking 50 feet. I'm not going to get hungry from here to there, because over at that house is just as much food that's just sitting there for you to graze on all day.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. And so I have had Southern food. Pannekuchen.
Hey,
I
hey,
mean-
hey.
Oh yeah, like the big pancake in the iron skillet.
Oh, what time is it?
Mm.
I don't know if that's a panakuka.
It's
I was-
after 12 o'clock and you want some popcorn?
It's not the
Get
pancake.
out of here.
Oh well, yeah, he's saying it is like a German pancake. A German.
It is,
pancake.
right? Yeah, okay. It is a big pancake in an iron skillet.
Mhm.
All right.
Panakuchen.
But they put it in the oven, I think. Don't they finish it or
It's-
put it in the oven, Mike?
Cast iron skillet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds
Ooh,
delicious.
Danville Waffle
You're
House. Is
welcome.
this something a little classier?
Maybe.
My food usually all right. I
Yeah,
had
I'm
some
hearing
meat.
voices. So I'm just, I was hearing noises like something falling,
Yeah.
so I had to check.
There's a little bit of static.
Sorry about that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot about my mic. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that.
I do that too. I was just
Dutch
talking to my
babies.
grandson about some popcorn. I forgot I didn't
Dude,
mute.
I am so hungry
Mm.
right now.
It
And
could
I
be
know
good.
that
That's
my
the thing, you
age,
sit
I
there
should,
and you talk about food.
I should
You know,
not
the
be
whole-
eating at 12 o'clock at night. But
Yeah,
no.
me either.
So I
But
do
I
want to
told-
I do want to ask you gentlemen, because February is Black History Month. Is this something that you guys acknowledge? You know, and I know I'm asking like could be a touchy question.
no, I don't observe Black History Month.
Yeah.
Do you wanna know why?
Yes,
I know
do.
why. Go ahead, bro.
Because
Put it
every
out.
day should be Black History Month.
That's
It
right.
Man.
shouldn't be a month. It should be.
That's right.
Man.
It should be American. It should be intertwined with American history
It is.
because we're part of American history.
Yes.
So I
I
don't.
agree.
I don't celebrate it once a month, but I don't
Mhm.
knock anybody.
Second that emotion.
Yes.
Yeah. Good night. Good night.
I
Good night,
heard
Sylvia.
that emotion. Good night.
Yeah,
It's-
I agree. And
Yeah.
you know, and so for myself, like, you know, I did get hired for a
You're
concert.
silly.
I'll go
Caitlin.
do it because it's like it's good money. So I'm gonna take care of it. But the interesting thing I will say that I'm
Yeah.
starting to learn a little bit about Canadian Black history is like I grew up on the West Coast, right? And I just thought everybody was, you know, that we were all like, you know, there is some, you know, bit of prejudicisms here and there, depending on the community you live in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what was interesting was, I'm going to say it was about, maybe about 15 years ago, this young man, Justin Carter, he had a one act play and it was Son of Africville. And I went, what? What's Africville? So over on the East Coast, they had things where like they had actual ghettos and they had segregation for people over in Halifax. And I was like, I had no idea that there was all of that struggle over there. So, you know, I agree with you.
Good night,
History
my Renaissance grandma. Good night, hon.
history should be all, you know, it's every day, but it's the fact that you go, wow, we had no idea that he said, yeah, if the Black community was starting to get too big, then they would just go, they'd burn, you know, they'd come and they'd burn down the church and that would make all the Black people move away. And it was like, I
Scatter
cannot
out.
believe that.
But
Yeah.
this
And
the
it was
thing.
nothing that we knew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I just
a documentary about that Halifax.
Yeah.
It's a documentary about that.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
the town where they put people in government housing and upplayed government housing and then destroyed their whole town and community that they had built up? Or was that another
I don't remember.
another place?
I've seen the documentary. I don't remember all the facts about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't remember what town exactly it was, but it was
Well,
like they took a whole Black community and was like sold them on this new housing that will be better than what you have, but then destroyed the whole town that community was and had built. And now they were stuck in this government housing. And it was like they talked about it. And the people who were left over from that time when it went through, it was heartbreaking. It was just heartbreaking.
Yeah, there was a Netflix. I think it was Don't Drink the Water or something like that. That again is where they, you know, put. I think it was First Nations. It could be First Nations, and it was the Black community, and right beside a dump. And to this day, and like,
yeah.
I would have watched this just a couple years ago, and it's like $500 or no, $5,000 for them to correct whatever needs to be done over there. Like the community, they go, this one woman, she's like, that person, John Smith is there. He's got cancer. And Margaret Carter, she was there. She's got cancer. She's died, and driving around. And it was like five grand or something so small to fix it. But yet in that community or like within that township somewhere in there, the government will give like $65,000 for their July 1st events. And it's like, but they're not cleaning the water. But so my point is to all of this is like, yeah, I grew up in a, very small town, and I just thought this is how life is. But I didn't realize that there was like some deep oppression over on the East Coast. And maybe there's other places, but I am completely unaware of it. And it should be where it's like more Canadians, like we should know just how people were treated. And, anyway, not to be negative and not to be low.
No. Making all history relevant.
Yeah.
Yes.
All history relevant.
We pick and choose what history is relevant.
Yeah.
All these wars that don't have nothing to do with nothing. That's the stuff that they're teaching in class. But shouts out to the Georgia educational system. I had something in the school called Black History. It was a whole class and it was a whole book. So it wasn't the most informative, but they made an effort. So I always applaud the effort when you're trying to correct wrongs that happen, especially in the South. So I saw that as a chance for them to correct some of the wrongs and teach history the proper way. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get much of that. The only thing I got was Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. That was basically it.
Yeah. And don't ask me to remember any names right now. I'm terrible with names.
In New York and Chicago. There wasn't much on Black history.
No.
Yeah, I didn't mean to bring it down, but everybody loved it.
No, I added the topic about it.
So, yeah. Really, Lake Lanier. That's where my friend lives, not too far from there.
2 years ago, I was.
Thank you, Kaylin. That's you, Rosa Parks.
That it was like I hadn't even heard of the Juneteenth, and we were doing music for that. And then when you start, like you go, never have heard of it. Never heard of it.
No.
And then when you start researching it, you go, oh my gosh, like that should be something that is completely.
Well, they segregated us and they segregated our entwined history in the same swipe. So
I didn't know anything
correct that wrong because Juneteenth is a government holiday now.
Yeah.
So I didn't know anything about Black history until 1968, really. And that was when they got King. And I knew that I was 8 years old, and folks were rioting and busting in stores. I lived in Brooklyn, and this Hispanic guy came to the house. Hey, telling my mother, you want some onions? I got some onions. We went in the A&P down there, and we just cleaned it out. You want some onions? I said,
oh
what?
my gosh,
wow.
But
I remember that day.
The response to Shawnee said, the big bad wolves write the history books. We need more private places to tell these stories. Write the books, start local near you, and branch out. I wish history was all story. First off, they did. It's called YouTube.
Yes, we are. Well, yeah.
YouTube, you can.
That's why they want to shut stuff down. Yeah.
Because it's actual people who have the knowledge that puts it out. It's not filtered through anything. It's just anybody can upload to YouTube. You just got to do a little research.
Yeah, you got to do research.
What Nacha Kemp said, that's exactly it. I remember that was our history too, that we learned about. And we got Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X, and that was all that we learned about. And that was much later because I don't remember learning it when I was younger. And yeah, they left out all the Black inventors, the activists, the scientists, the observations, the musicians,
Right.
the poets, the artists. Yeah, they
But
left out a lot.
Well,
since
I
I've
was
been on
gonna look
YouTube,
deeper dive.
since
I
I've
mean,
been on you, since I've been on YouTube, one of the things I
And
can
fine.
say is I like TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but I like it for the simple reason there's a whole bunch of Black history stuff comes out on TikTok.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Well, I showed
Yeah.
Maureen this. You guys can tell me how you feel as Black men, and also my brothers who garden. And because my son is Black, but I totally took that as a God thing. God told us that we would have a Black son. Like not just through my head. It was like prophetic word. On eBay to make sure that he always has little people that look like him. I bought him a whole bag of little
that,
characters
that's a
that
good
look
thing.
like him. And the
that's
same
what
thing with his books. I try to find books where he's represented in the book so he can feel part of it, in the story.
but
If-
don't
Don't overdo it.
no. I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, if you're giving that child love and a sense of feeling real good, I mean, of course, dashing a little bit of that.
Yeah,
I mean, if you loving that child,
I do love him.
that's enough.
Yeah.
And everybody ain't gonna, a lot of people ain't gonna agree with that. But if you giving your child a lot of love and you dashing in a little of their history,
Mhm.
it's enough. Don't beat yourself up,
Yeah,
about not being able to do enough. That's enough.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
'Cause, yeah, I just want to make sure I am doing it.
And the thing with that, I forgot what it was. I don't know whether it was a show or what. There was a boy. He didn't realize that he was Black. He was raised by white parents, but
Yeah.
he didn't know he was Black.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I thought you
Or
might-
for my son, it was trauma. So
Right.
I would have to reintroduce him to his own color in a positive way because there was
Right.
so much trauma in the beginning of his life with being taken and stuff, and then going on family visits that were very chaotic. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. I
And-
want him to always I don't want him to recognize to where he feels so different. Like Broke said, like I don't want to focus on it too much. I want him to feel
Yeah.
loved.
Right.
I want him to feel confident, but I don't want him to be ever afraid of his own race. Like that,
Mhm.
when I first saw that, I'm like, oh, we got to fix that. That can't happen, especially with us being his parents. Like, no way.
Yeah.
And no,
I think-
Ghetto, that's a no to that
Mhm.
question. No, God
Mhm.
told us. My husband didn't pray specifically for a Black son. I'll tell the story one day and it'll probably blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. The
Now
whole
I'm
thing.
so silly when you start saying about the the boy that was adopted and didn't know he was Black.
Right.
It's a Dave Chappelle skit, and I'm just gonna leave it there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, I remember the skit. Yeah.
Just Google the Dave Chappelle skit about racism.
Right.
Okay.
It is wild. Got to be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my darn life, dude. If you want to be honest.
I was just wondering if he was the Fresh Prince's brother. Well, I can't remember his name, and we used to all do the dance.
Carlton.
Carlton.
Yes, was he Carlton?
He's not the one I'm talking about though, but yeah, he kind of he know he was dark. He just was the way he was raised.
Mhm.
He was a high
Oh.
class Black.
Mhm.
He was the high
I
class
don't say
Black.
the credit, so that is, dude. The funniest thing about the skit, I can't talk about it, but the
Yeah, that's
funniest
right,
thing
Ghetto.
about it is at the end when they asked him why he divorced his wife. I'm just gonna leave it there.
You know what?
Dave does.
I'll leave it there.
His humor is just
Okay,
true.
so my friend, this is my friend Shane. We've known each other since we're 5, and he is an avid gardener, and he just hatched out. Oh, we were talking about today. It was like, did you do you? Well, you think you were doing like 50 chicks or something like that. But one of the things that he did say, if there is somebody that is interested in some fabulous, he's got pineapple tomato seeds, and he says the tomatoes get up to about 3 pounds.
Mhm.
It's a little sweeter. It doesn't taste like pineapple, but he's willing to send people some seeds. So if that is the case, I can. How do I want to do this so that I can get you his information? You can email me at divainthedirt
Yeah.
at shaw.ca.
Mhm.
I will just post myself here.
That's awesome, Tian. Does your wife know about those 36 chicks you ordered? Are they coming from another country?
In the dirt.
That's
What is
cool.
Shaw?
No, that's just
In
so
the dirt at
Aw.
shaw.ca.
What is Shaw?
Should- that's our it's our cable, one of our Cablevision companies here. So it's
Oh,
like
okay.
So it's not
like whatever you
.com, it's .ca.
.ca because it's Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Even the dirt
Oh,
at shaw.ca. Yeah. My website is divainthedirt divainthedirt.com or .ca. I have the American and the Canadian. It'll all file you into one place. So if you're wanting to get a t-shirt that doesn't look like this one, what are you doing today, Marine?
Hey.
You can get Diva in the Dirt shirts.
I don't
There,
have
but-
any Maureen Washington gear. I don't.
No, you don't.
I'm sorry to say I don't.
No. Well,
I will
it's
be
all
rectifying that
very,
situation.
it's all very pink. It's all very
Do you got to
soft.
tie it into your channel?
I a little bit, but I have to. I think I need to boost up my watch time hours, and then I can start. I've got a spring shop, but I can't add it to the channel yet. So I've just left it alone. So,
So let's
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
sharing
almost
these
everybody
channels so you
does
can
have
get your
it.
time.
Sorry.
Let's keep sharing these channels so you can get your time.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes. Thank you, sir. Well, it's like this is great because the three of us on here, there's
Yeah.
43 people in the chat. So that's
Gonna help
given
your hours for sure.
that's
Yeah.
gonna really push up the hours. So I'm almost at 2K. Like I was
Yeah.
I think
And
it
if
was
you're
like,
not subscribed, if you're coming into any of the other chats to Marine, please subscribe to her because she definitely needs a buffer zone. When you're at that 1,000, they kind of back you back. They knock
Can
you back
put
a little.
the name up there?
Yeah, they don't do that.
Yeah,
You don't
could you
lose
put
the
the name up on the panel?
Well,
this one.
Ghetto, there you go. Oh, it's not up there yet.
Who is all multi-streaming this J3 so I can go to the other channel?
Hang on, I'll
me,
just-
J3 are doing.
I'm the only one that ain't.
ain't.
That's right. You sold out, broke. What's up?
Did I get that option?
It's up
Deep
there.
in the dirt, South Florida sunshine,
Mhm.
and
Oh, I
I'm
see.
gonna try to
wow.
figure it
Yeah.
there. Okay, there. So on my channel, when you're there, you can do the
Oh,
hashtag
I'm
diva
sorry.
and it will bring your channel, but I don't know if I can now. There we go. So yeah,
she's
so
on she's on my channel. That the one that asked who everybody was, she's on my channel.
Okay.
yes. So
Huh?
that's me. And Carol, if you go and put yourself, I'm
Okay. I got to. Mhm.
on mine, and then I can put
All right.
Mystery Seeds with Lemongrass.
Yes. And
So yeah, if you are
Who-
on my
who's
channel, you
growing
can do
lemongrass?
hashtag diva. Say that again, sir.
Who are you growing lemongrass?
I have them a huge thing of Indian lemongrass. Why do you need some seeds? I don't know how like
mine
great the
comes back.
seeds are. Oh,
I
good.
think
You got
mine
some.
comes back.
Okay.
No, I don't use it for the tea. I do chop and drop with it. I don't.
Yeah, I've done that too. That's
Yeah.
what moringa's good for
Mm.
too. The moringa's good for chop and drop.
Yeah.
So
A
that's
lot of
Broke
that stuff.
Farmer. You can go and find him. And then South Florida Sunshine, which
Yeah,
is
that-
Carol.
Ghetto know who he is. Ghetto, Miss Ghetto know who he is.
Who is?
Mhm.
The dude in red.
The Red Velvet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The dude that think it's cold outside.
J3. when
Mr.
you
Seed
cool,
Pimp.
It's always cold. It's always J3. Always.
Mm.
Oh, do you, Juliet? That's awesome. I grow it. I have a big tree in my backyard, but we need to bring it down a little bit. It's getting a
I'm
little
waiting
too
for
tall.
mine to grow back.
I
It
had
will.
to J3. Now I
I'm
got that
still-
moringa. Those 2 moringa plants still in my greenhouse. You said they would come back.
And I
They
got
will,
a
they
card,
will.
so.
I started 4 more seedlings over there.
All right,
Good night,
that'll
Lark.
work.
Good
But
night,
they
Lark.
will come
Oh,
back.
sorry.
They will come back.
I think I'm gonna
I-
put these seedlings in the ground. I want to see how
I got
big-
one. I got one in the ground and 4 in a pot. The one in the ground I know gonna come back, but the ones in the pot I'm a little iffy about. But they'll usually come back.
Hey, what's say red velvet and that broke farmer smile? Red velvet.
Oh, my.
So it's red velvet and that broke farmer's smile. Red velvet and that pimp see daddy style.
Oh, get a song with it too, don't you?
Yeah.
bro?
I appreciate
Her
that.
background jazz hands.
Hey, from the diva.
That's right.
The diva, Maureen Washington. Thank you very much.
Very welcome. Very welcome.
Yep.
And she get paid to sing J3, and she just sung me a song.
Yeah, she threw you one out.
It is,
I
Juliet.
appreciate it. And I'm
It is very
pretty
good.
poor, Maureen, so I can't afford your rates, I'm sure.
Hey,
But
Nero,
thank
once
you
I-
nonetheless.
once
But
I
you're
send
sending me a little-
Marine
you're sending me-
seeds, I can send you some.
You're sending me
Uh,
seeds, so that's
Mhm.
Hopefully. God darn,
Okay.
it's been a long time.
yes, it has
Yeah.
been. I would think they've been confiscated, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's like
What
That's
is-
sad, though.
it's called they call it the miracle tree in here, and it tastes though like crap. Ask GT Junior when it's raw, but a lot of people, including myself, dry it and you use it almost like a supplement. You can put it in, take it for supplement, it takes down inflammation. I think it's got all kinds of vitamins in it, including I think K and iron. And they say that the drumsticks where the seeds are, they'll even take those young and cut them up and eat them. But they have to me like a taste, like an astringent taste. But they say it also purifies water. So
Yeah.
No, I just eat the leaves.
Yeah,
Why am I
I eat the
going?
leaves.
I'll eat the leaves sometimes, but it's not my
Really?
it's not my favorite. It's like horseradish grass. It's
No,
like
I kind of
well,
like it.
don't
like
taste so
spicy
bad.
grass. spicy
It's
grass.
like actually
But
it
I'll-
kind of tastes like you're eating a strange. You're eating might be like you're eating some collard greens, real
Really?
small.
I don't know. I think
It's
a little
not
bit
a real
spicy.
bad taste. It's
I-
just it's like a bland taste to me. But I usually eat it right off the tree.
GT must be busy because he would be chiming in saying how you should have
I
seen
am-
his face. He got some from the Asian market. And I was like, just
Green,
taste it.
green.
And he was like, "Ugh." Let me try. I'll try and find it, a picture of
Yeah,
it. Abe.
moringa tea, yeah.
Hold on.
Uh,
We can
Pam
Google it.
Garden, even if they die out, they will come back. Once it warm up, they'll come back.
If it does come back, I'm putting it in the ground because it's a keeper.
Okay.
The other one in the ground, make
You
that
got it.
bad
I'm
blue.
getting the moringa tree. I've got
Yeah, moringa. I bet
pulling it up.
y'all Baker Creek sell moringa seeds.
They do now? Yeah, they didn't have it before. I have some packaged up and I just got my card to put in for Diva so I can finally send it out.
I'm gonna do a whole screen so
Now,
that
that's
it
a
can,
good tree right there. That's a good young tree.
Oh, you got it. Okay. I was just
What?
getting ready to share it too. Yeah.
Mhm,
Mine's bigger than that in my backyard. It's huge.
right.
Yeah. Mine ain't
my-
reached that size yet.
Mine's probably about 20 feet,
Oh Lord.
but it's not rounded because of the iguanas. The iguanas like that tree.
And it just it does it because it's like you're just throwing seeds in it and it just starts to grow like and it
It-
comes like it's I don't think I
Yeah.
understand it.
Each
There's
seed,
two ways of doing it.
yeah.
There's two ways of doing it, but I crack the seed and I take the seed, that hard shell, I take the hard shell off.
Oh, okay. I just put the shell in it.
Or
It
you
worked.
could soak it.
but I have southern soil, so I don't know. Probably though, when spring is nice and warm and everything, you can probably just put it in soil and be fine,
Well,
and it'll sprout.
the first time I did it, I put the whole seed in the soil, and
Mhm.
I didn't crack it or nothing. I just put it in there, and I did 6, and only 2 came up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I learned to take it out of the
The
shell.
kernel. Okay.
Plant.
That makes sense though. I'm trying to find a picture of mine. I do have a short on my channel with the iguana in a tree. You see the iguana swaying in the wind. That's what he's in. He's in my moringa tree. That's the easiest way. That's on, you know, that one, I think, Aid. So that's my moringa.
Yeah, Garden Warrior. I've also heard iguana is delicious. We food. I see we connect on that foodie
Thank
level.
you, Ghetto.
I would definitely eat an iguana.
I don't know. I never had that one.
You can
will.
keep cutting them back, Aiden. Here. If you're still talking about the moringa, if I didn't miss something, while I was
Right.
looking.
Yeah. So it grows like a weed, but it turns
Just-
into a tree.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
Shane asks, curious if everyone's doing a little bit of prepping. Power and Communications could do it at any time, you know, with these crazies in charge.
We just
Yeah.
lost. My phone signal's out. I was working nights, and it went
Oh.
out at 3, and I think it came back on at like 3.
Wow.
12 hours.
But you know what? We so bougie. Even when that happened, I could still make Wi-Fi phone calls. So
Yeah, that's true too.
yeah. So
That's
if
cool.
Wi-Fi go out and the phone go out, then I won't have to answer bill collectors until I'm live.
Hey, that's why you keep a match in your pocket to start a fire so you can send smoke signals.
I ain't doing that. I can't tell you what I got because, you know, if
Yeah.
you know, you know. You can't tell
I
everybody.
think
Yeah. But I think it's important, you know, like, you know, I know there is some, you know, some channels and they will be like, well, you know, this isn't this. And they're just, you know, creating
Terror.
that kind of stress.
Terrifying. Yeah,
it's like-
terrifying you.
Basically how I look at it is that I'm an urban homesteader. So I'm trying to do things similar to how my grandma would have done it.
Yeah.
And, you know, so that, I know I've got salt flour and water, and I can make some mean sourdough bread.
Yeah. Sure.
Can make some
Yeah.
excellent sourdough bread. And I've got a wood fire oven. I can bake in that. I can bake a chicken in there. I can bake fish. I can bake, because it's an oven. So I've got that covered. And so, you know, and we're working at trying to go back to more natural ways, you know, ourselves, so that we're not relying on, you know, using, you know, brand name toothpastes. It's like, we're going to make our own. We're going to use some of our own medicinal herbs and things like that. And so it's kind of like we're stepping back and going, let's move back to a laid back life that causes you need to, you know, you have to work more. So,
right.
Yeah.
Well-
So it's that's how I'm viewing it, Shane, is just, you know, do I have life straws? Yes, I do. Do I have extra water? Yes, I do. Do I have kitty litter, you know, to make a, you know, a little toilet if there's no flushing water? Yeah, I do have that too. So anything for, you know, if I needed to go camping, I got all the supplies I need to go camping. So if I have to
Yeah.
camp in my home,
Yep.
I can camp
Right.
in my home.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, you know, okay, you know, head for the hills and this,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Everybody's not a prepper. Me,
No.
I'm a preparer.
Yeah.
I'm preparing for it, but I'm not a
Yeah.
prepper. I don't have a big barn
That's
where
nice.
I got all the stuff stacked up in there to last me for 2 or 3 years if
Mhm.
it hit the fan. No,
Mhm.
I'm prepared for today, tomorrow, and next week, and that's it.
Night, Pam's
Yeah.
Garden. Have a good
Take
night.
it day by day.
I hope you make videos, Pam's Garden. I want to see your moringas and your greens and everything out there in Arizona. I just checked out your channel.
Hello, Dolores.
Yeah, Juliet, the link to my YouTube channel is Diva in the Dirt. If you just type in Diva in the Dirt, you will find me. Good night, Pam. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, I can get that. Hold on. Let me see.
Is Juliet in yours or is she?
Yeah, she's in mine. Let me share you
Okay.
into mine.
Thank you, darling.
Yes, of course.
It's
That's what
not.
I'm here for.
But it's still.
But you usually have the bot, so
Oh, so Shane says having a plan. Yeah, well, I
there's her
think
link, Juliet.
I
Can
think
I
sure. Go right ahead, sir.
No, you were talking.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh.
saying. And another cool thing, get a bunch of honey.
Yeah.
Honey has no and matter of fact, just Google everything that doesn't have expiration dates
Yes.
and start doing
It's a
things
great
like that.
place to start. Yep.
I know
You're
a
right.
guy that sells honey.
Yeah. I don't really. Who could that
That guy.
be?
Yeah.
I mean, who could it be? I've heard of him. I think. What?
I think it's called a honey
I heard-
slang.
Yeah.
I thought that dude only do mangoes.
Yeah.
I heard he's a honey slang. But I literally bought a gallon of
Doing
honey,
jackfruit.
Right.
and you don't need sugar.
Mm.
Honey sweetens things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I
It
don't
has
like-
more. It definitely has more benefits than sugar, but you still got to go easy on all of it, especially if you
And,
have the diabetes in the family. You got to go easy, but you
And-
still
and,
can enjoy.
His honey is pure honey. It doesn't have
Yes.
any
raw.
additives.
Yes,
Right.
I'll be
And
on
no
that
heat.
list. Oh, yes.
No heat.
Ooh.
It's in the
Okay.
raw. It's J3. It's Jegs in the raw honey.
What?
Pause.
Pause.
Oh,
We don't need to see all that.
Well, I will be sending you a message through Instagram and to see how we can do it, because I know it'll cost an arm and a leg and a kidney for you to send it to me. So,
Mm.
I'll cover that. Make sure I cover the shipping costs of it. And
Does Baker Creek ship to you, Maureen, in Canada?
oh yeah, they would.
mhm.
So I just got to find a way to order them through Baker Creek and send them to you through Baker Creek.
Hmm. Well, let me just double check. I'm assuming I can order from Baker Creek.
I think that would be easier. Now, Homestead Aquarius is the raw honey slanger. Pause.
Oh, you just paused yourself.
Because he knew he was wrong. He knew he was wrong.
Yeah. Ron Sling. Mm-hmm.
Maureen, you bringing
Oh,
everybody.
there we go. We got some, more people are
Yep.
saying we need to
Me
get.
too. Me too, Jones. Yep. Me too. I
Yeah.
got to get on that list. He has a waiting list, so.
No,
Gotta-
there's no right now.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get on my
I
Instagram.
got mine set apart for the soil family, but I'm just going till I go out. I'm not gonna get rid of all of it, but I'm gonna keep going till I got some set to the side, and once I
Mhm.
run once I run out of that, then I can say stop. But I ain't ran out yet.
Okay, so let me.
My
Okay.
bees was good to me.
J3,
Before I
let Broke.
them down.
Broke. It
So
says, do you?
is this the correct one on Instagram to hit you up?
Look at that pretty fella right there.
Yeah.
Just a
I
baby.
ain't talking
He's
about
just
you,
a baby.
bro.
Yeah.
who
Look at all that hair. Look at that.
Who is that?
Woo. It's
All dead.
Jags.
That's
It's Jags.
J3?
Yeah.
J3
Mhm.
can grow that much hair?
Yeah.
He was a baby. He was a baby one time.
He
I'm
was.
jealous. I'm
And
jealous.
there's that.
Yeah,
There's that
and still got
beautiful.
it.
There's that beautiful honey. Look at that dark. I want some of that dark honey. That means it's high in
Pause.
insight.
It's on.
Pause.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I only got one question. Who said pause first?
I think she did.
It's her
I
life.
think we're just gonna look at me now, everybody. Okay, we just let these three yahoos just simmer down.
Sorry.
I've never been called a
Behave.
Yahoo before. Fun fact.
We
Never been
behave.
called a Yahoo before. I've heard plenty of people been called Yahoos.
Oh.
Never been called. I don't know if that's I'm taking it as a compliment. First time it's always.
Well, it is. It's a negative, positive kind of like when it's coming from me. Because I think the other thing, what is the British? There's a British term, and I was using it all the time. And my kids are like, Ma, you can't use that term.
Wanker.
Yep. I was like, it was just like I was just such a wanker, and like Ma, you're a wanker, Ma.
That's like,
I'm not meaning it rudely.
Yeah.
It's the intent of my heart. So yeah, a bunch of yahoos.
mhm.
So anyway, Baker Creek said, will you ship internationally? It takes 6 to 8 weeks. International orders, except Canada, will be limited to 10 packets of seeds per order. There'll be a
Except
$12
Canada?
except international orders, except Canada,
Yeah.
will be limited to 10, so they won't limit me.
No
International
gummies tonight.
customers that do not receive their order within 8 weeks may request a refund or a replacement.
What?
No
So-
gummies. No gummies tonight, Tian.
And then they said international customers should check local regulations for importing seeds. We do not offer phytosanitary certificates. We cannot ship
That's
garlic,
right,
live
yeah.
plants,
Well,
tubers,
phytos-
bulbs outside the
Yeah,
U.S.
That's a phytosanitary.
Well, you know what? Those seeds I sent you might just be taking a long time to get there. They probably just got healed up then.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
if they're saying it's taking 8 to 10 weeks,
Yeah.
maybe it's the process.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also the communications going down. That means their communications probably,
Mhm.
because that's
Mhm.
my husband's company. They lost all their company phones that morning.
Yes, I know that it's a rude word.
Oh,
wanker
it's meant.
word.
Oh, wanker is still
Yeah,
meant.
it is a rude
rudely.
word, but
Yeah.
but it's just like just rolls off the
What-
tongue really
what-
easy.
Well, we
You know
used to say spaz, and my daughter says you can't say that. That's bad, Mom.
What does it mean then? I don't know what it means. I just heard it 1,000 times.
Which the wanker
Wanker.
or
Wanker.
okay. You Google it. You just go
Yeah,
Google
go
it.
ahead. Just go Google it.
Just do a quick Google.
Probably it's just a corn dog seller. That's all. Just sells corn dogs at the fair.
They free one there.
What?
Yeah, Kaylin, that was like when we were younger. We used to call each other spazzes, and my daughter's like, "That's not an appropriate word now.
Yeah,
Can't
you're
use
right.
it."
Ah, yeah, that's what it kind of
Yeah.
sounds like.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
I did send spring miss seeds to Shawnee, and she said it was 15 days for the card to come. Very well packaged. I just send Christmas and birthday cards and say Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. That's how you get your
Our
get
Englishman
the-
gave the definition
What-
for over there. He says it's
Oh, did
someone
he?
who debate. Yeah, he
Huh?
said Aide said someone who debates on a mass level all the time is a wanker.
That's not what Google said.
Yeah, but he's an Englishman. Like he's been there and they use that word. That's their word. So, I don't
But-
know.
I'm just gonna cash app you the money, Maureen, and you order the seeds you want because I thought I could
okay,
just
TT.
get them through there because I
Oh,
put
yeah.
on the package. I was like, oh, that's broke. Send them on through. But I guess
Yeah.
it don't work like that in Canada.
I'm
Yes,
gonna keep
Kaylin
waiting.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your sensibilities. Which ones are those? Are there any left after all your years on YouTube, Homestead Aquarium?
Wow.
But look, y'all, I didn't know. Look, I've been having a ball. It's almost 1:00, y'all. I gotta go to
Yeah.
bed.
Mm.
Yep.
What?
Okay.
Who's-
See how it is.
I heard the I don't know what that means. So look, I've had a ball, obviously.
We have to.
I'm gonna get up with y'all and to everybody in the chat that's not connected to Deep in the Dirt, South Florida Sunshine, J3GS, or myself. Go check us out, man. Watch a video.
Mhm.
Maybe we your people. Maybe
Mhm.
we somebody you can get used to seeing. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Test,
Yeah.
test the water. Take it for a test drive down the highway. You know what I mean?
Hey.
See how it works out, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no.
Pause. You can't
Hella
test drive
pause.
me.
Hella pause.
Hella pause. My husband would have a problem with that.
I gotta get out of here. I'm here.
Okay, there's your definition. Broke.
What?
There's the definition.
It's what you do when your wife puts you on the back. Yeah, that's what Google say. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
exactly.
Google definition.
That is a really, very elegantly said.
Mhm, you did say that
Well,
very, yeah,
Very
very
well.
well. Good job,
well
Abe.
played.
Mhm.
Tell him that
Thank you very, sir.
that he is.
Hella
Ella
pause.
pause.
Yeah,
Oh, there goes
No, no.
GT.
it's no
Yeah.
such thing as a pecan. A pecan doesn't exist. It's a pecan.
No, it is not a pecan. It's
Oh.
a pecan.
But now, do you
Pecan.
know what a pecan and a pecan is?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking everybody up there. The
Oh yeah,
difference
my
between a
father.
pecan and
My
a pecan?
my father grew up eating pecan pie.
Now
Well,
your
see-
dad ate pecan
see-
pie.
No, he
See,
did not eat
Pecan.
pecan pie. He ate pecan pie.
No,
We
he
don't have-
he ate a pecan pie because a pecan is the can next side the bed when you can't get up and go to the bathroom.
Right.
That's right.
That's a pecan.
That's right.
That's a pecan.
That's right. Actually, ours was a pea pot. It was a pot.
Pecan. I like Sweet
That's-
Thumb
My
spelling.
knowledge, that's what it was
Pecan.
called. Pea pot.
Pecan.
I've never heard of pecan.
Yeah,
But look, I gotta go,
pecan.
man. You got me thinking about that, dude. That's too much. I don't want to think about that before I go to bed. I don't want to have that vivid dream. And if
I
I
should,
do, I'm
we
gonna
should
make
have
sure
had GT put how he felt about eating raw moringa in the side chat before you went.
Yeah,
Then you could-
see, yeah,
yeah.
it's a pea
It's
pot.
pea
That's
pot.
a
They're
that's
telling you it's a
pot.
pea
that's what I grew up. We grew up with a pea pot. That was beside, what was in the bathroom, but we'd bring it out.
Pecan on the left.
Hey,
All right,
Texas.
get your 5-gallon bucket and get you some cat. and
Yeah,
do your thing. Cat.
Mhm.
What's it called?
yeah, that stuff. You could
Yeah.
do it with pine shavings too. It's more environmentally conscious, but it might stink a bit.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
still gonna stink. Look, I gotta go, man. I'm gonna be with you.
Good night.
Thank you so much, Broke,
night.
for hanging out with us. I do really appreciate it.
Right?
It's always lots of fun having
Yeah.
you hang out with us.
All right.
You
Definitely.
go to work tomorrow, bro? You go to
Sir?
work tomorrow?
No, sir. I'm not. I'm
Oh.
not.
Mhm.
I'll be out.
Enjoy your day off.
Yeah, enjoy it.
All right, we all gonna enjoy it. All right, y'all.
All right,
Take
peace,
care.
bro.
Take care. Everybody, check out Broke Farmer if you haven't checked him out already.
Yeah.
You can just
Right.
put that in the chat. Broke Farmer, easy to
Oh,
to find.
All his
So,
fruit
Very
trees.
informative on the garden.
Yes.
Mhm.
They're
Yes.
great.
So we are hitting up. We're almost at 3 hours. So
Ooh.
I'll kind of shut it down at the 3 hour mark
Okay.
because I
Hey,
am.
Texas Lala. Good to see
Oh,
you.
hey, there we go.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, because I'm taking off to Mexico on Monday for a week, and
Oh,
so I have some packing and also just trying to work on making sure I have some videos
Mhm.
pre-set up so that it keeps me active in the
Good
in the
job.
in the YouTube streets.
one thing I know
Indeed.
for sure, you ain't broke.
I don't know. I'll let you look at my bank account.
Right.
actually,
I believe it was a gift, right? That
it was a gift.
was a
This is I'm being gifted this. It's not.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just messing.
Yeah. So no, I used to get to travel all the time, and usually what I did is with one of my credit cards, I would gain enough points, but it wasn't like the air miles and that kind of stuff. It was just points, and so. Yeah, there were some times I would go for a week to Mexico and it cost me like $300 just because of using the points and that. So, which is great.
Garden War said, make sure you don't get caught up.
You know,
Oh my.
I'm just gonna say,
Oh my.
I've been a single woman for 8 years. I might be okay being excited by the cartels.
Don't say that. No. Then again, they might take you and be like, "No, she took out the head man and she's
They
ruling
might
the
want
whole
somebody
thing."
to sing for them.
Yeah.
Live streaming cartels. Oh my god.
Here, I'm just gonna live stream to my friends. I just want them to meet you all. Okay, just come on, just hey, Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Getting on there.
Sorry,
We've been
I'm
getting
a-
a bad reputation. We just wanted to do a live with Maureen. She's down
Next
here.
thing-
She likes us. We're all drinking margaritas together, although she's
Mm.
drinking the sugar free.
Next thing you know, she's singing songs in Hispanic and all that. What are you saying, Maureen? What are you saying?
What?
Okay.
No, I said, bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez.
Ooh.
Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo de perderte después.
Shoot. She ready to get snatched up. Shit.
Yep. She's coming home. She's coming home with Hernando, Jose, Hueves,
That's if they don't keep her there.
Smith.
Yes, it is. Yes, kiss me much. And it was actually, that song was actually written by like a,
Beautiful
I think she
song.
was like 14-year-old girl. So
Oh wow.
and so the English language, like I sing it in English as well, but it's the translation is not the same.
It's not as
so-
beautiful, yeah, when it's coming from Spanish
still-
or Italian.
Actually, that one is not bad.
Mhm.
Each
Translates
time
pretty
I
good.
cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. And you still say the
Oh.
besame, besame mucho. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine.
Oh, it's
So no, it's-
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Is
That's
that
a
her
great
he
song.
singing that portion? No,
Sorry?
that's probably her singing. Then he come up, yeah, I'm all you need. I'm all you need until tonight. I'll be gone.
Uh-huh.
Hey Vitra, welcome in. We're working on Maureen's probably last 6 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's off to Mexico.
Well, not
I
till
wonder
Monday.
if they have those skinny margaritas there.
You mean like a low sugar kind?
Yeah, like you
Yeah,
know how
I
that
do.
one lady has all hers bottled. I wonder if they have it down there. So you
Yeah,
could,
I don't know. I'm not certain actually.
you could just probably drink straight tequila on keto and be safe.
I think that I'm not going to really observe my ketogenic lifestyle while I'm down there.
not. You
It's an all-inclusive. Mama
Yes.
is just gonna go and lay across the buffet and just like,
Oh. Oh, nice.
You
It's an all
I'm going
inclusive
to go
place
lay
there.
across the buffet.
Yeah, I heard that. Ooh, helipods, huh? It took me a
No,
second.
I'm
She
just
liked
saying,
She liked the sushi lady
I'm
and
just
some
saying.
kind of.
the Mexicans, they didn't eat at the buffet. Now all the Mexicans are gonna come to the buffet. Oh, ooh la la.
Oh, how do you say diva in the dirt in Spanish? Do you know?
No, actually, I don't speak Spanish, so I would
She
have
just
to.
sings in it.
Well, yeah, like I sing in Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, French.
Hey, Bob.
Oh, there you got a hella pause there,
So-
Jesus.
Beautiful.
Senorita Dirty. Senorita Dirty. Come. Senorita Dirty.
Oh my gosh, Senorita Dirty Diva.
Hey.
Hey, ondele.
If your name is Dirty, wait, just give us a few minutes. You will be dirty. You will be dirty.
My cut down.
We will
Okay,
eat this
diva
buffet no matter what.
diva en la tierra. Diva en la tierra.
Oh,
So that is diva in the dirt. Diva
oh,
la
that's
tierra.
pretty.
Mm.
La
So
tierra.
tierra must mean dirt. So diva en la tierra.
La tierra.
Diva in.
Why does
in,
their word for dirt
Must
sound
be
like so
in
much
la
better than
tierra.
ours? La
Yeah.
tierra.
Yeah, I should
Oh,
probably actually
terra, like the terra firma,
terrace.
the earth.
Yeah.
Terra. That makes sense.
You want me to figure out how to say dirty diva dunder cheap?
Dirty diva, dunder cheap.
Let me try that one.
You know, I used to could speak Spanish.
Did you?
I used to understand it from being around. a
I
lot
did.
of
I took
family.
it up in high school from
Mhm.
6th grade all the way to a senior.
Oh wow, you really had it on it.
Wow.
But
And
you
then-
don't
and
practice
I lived
it,
in, I lived
right?
in a Hispanic neighborhood.
That
There
helps.
was this other little black kid, and he. I said, "Dog, man, how you talk like that?" Oh man, I've been around them so long that it's just natural. It's just natural.
It flows. Yeah.
So I said, I want to learn it. So I started taking Spanish and everything, and I was doing good until
True, almost.
I went to Korea. I went to Korea, and I would start speaking Korean, and I would end it in Spanish.
Oh,
And
funny.
I couldn't catch it because it's all rolling of the tongue. And
Mhm.
the girl, she looked and said, "Ada she no ada no ada me no ada," and I'm saying, "Huh?" I said, "I'm speaking your language."
Yeah.
She said, "You start speaking Korean, but you start speaking something else." I
You're
forced
like,
myself to stop speaking it, and I don't even know none
mm,
of it now. I
Mm,
said I was going to start back practicing, but I didn't.
yeah. I'd like to restart Spanish up again, but I also too would like an Asian language because of that's a lot of business.
Well,
It's being done.
that's what they were
mhm.
telling us in school. When
Mhm.
I was in school, they said, "Well, everybody got to learn Chinese because in 1990, 98, 95, something like that. Oh, we'll all be speaking Chinese then." Oh,
Mm.
okay. I didn't even
Gosh,
learn.
I hope that wasn't prophetic and they just got the years wrong.
No, that's just what they used to tell us when I was in school.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna be speaking Chinese. Okay.
I remember they were saying that because of doing business. We would be
Right.
doing a lot of business with China and it would be to your benefit to learn that
Right.
language. But
They
then it
even
wasn't really offered here in Florida. So,
they told us that the metric well we have to learn the metric system because we're gonna switch over to the metric system and all that. But hey, we still in inches. So, hey.
yeah.
Susia.
I,
Okay.
But it's 300 hours, and I'm gonna leave Diva in the dirt alone. I'm gonna leave South Florida sunshine alone, and
oh,
everybody in the chat. I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
Oh,
going to
And
bed.
all
All
those
right.
that are in my chat, I want to thank you for coming in and sticking with us
yeah.
tonight. Be
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
blessed. I
Thank you.
enjoyed you. Everybody in the chat. Hey, like Bro Farmer said, if you don't know these two ladies up here, you better come on over and get their channel and learn some
Mhm.
things.
Mhm. Come and hang
And
out.
Lady,
yeah, and check out
love you.
J3GS Farm on Instagram if you'd like to get any of his honey. You have to
Mhm.
message you, right? J3GS with information and how do
Yeah,
you set that up? Because I'm
but they may
gonna,
not see the real name.
I'm gonna
No,
hit.
the only thing on Instagram is I showed a picture of the honey, but
Yeah.
you can hit me up on j3gsfarm@gmail.com.
Okay.
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 But if you leave a message in Instagram, I'll get it too, and I'll just go from there with you.
Cool.
Mhm.
I
All
use
right.
Yeah.
Instagram basically for business, really.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a good one. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Thanks. Almost homesteading too. And yeah,
Yeah.
lots are saying good night to you there, sir.
Good
Yeah.
night. Good night. Love you
Night,
guys.
CR.
Y'all be
Much,
Yeah.
blessed.
much,
Thank you so,
Ladies,
so
y'all
much.
sleep well.
love
Yeah.
you.
You
Love you.
too. You too.
Have a good night.
Woohoo. And then there was
Woohoo!
just you.
That's right.
I was learning how to do that susia because I needed to do the dirty diva dirty whatever it was.
Done dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, the Susie, is that the one that it does background music for you while you're going live or no?
No, it was just learning how to say it, but I didn't know how to say it.
Oh,
Susia.
no.
So that must yeah. So it's like but now I've forgotten what the phrase was that
Mm,
Gardening Warrior had put. Spanish dirt
Dirty
sound.
Diva done dirt cheap. It's from that
Oh,
song.
that's right.
We just
Oh.
inserted you. Instead of dirty deeds done dirt cheap, it's dirty diva done dirt cheap.
You're
It's just that time of night. Oh, here
Mhm.
there you go. Oh, you got two. That's cool. Do you know if you put them in the ground here, they are crazy. They just go nuts. I had to pull them out, and then the snakes hide in them. And yeah, we can't do that.
Mm.
Oh, Bob remembers. It's like, yeah,
Mhm.
ACDC song.
Behind the curtain too.
We are.
Yeah. Well, I am probably. Oh, good night, Shane. Thanks for coming in because he was
Oh, good
like, I
night,
don't know if
Shane.
I'll make it, and to
Aw.
7 o'clock. He's still recovering, and he's supposed to stay
Yeah, I
off
was
the knees.
wondering.
Yeah, staying off the knees. But yeah, I think I am gonna still try to do a live next. Um,
Didn't it, Storms? That's why I was laughing. Aw.
um, I am gonna still try to do I might do some little pop-up lives, just maybe for 30 minutes. Let you all see some the I was trying to what's the sea? I can't think of what the
Mm.
sea is down there. And maybe see because it's the Baja it's the tip of the Baja California. So that's kind of cool to do. So
Sorry.
yes, I plan to come back really, really dark.
Mm. Actually, I've got to figure that out with I've been exposed to the sun so much down here, but I do love to be out in the sun, but I don't want chemicals all over me. I'm going to have to start getting the little hats like the Asian ladies wear that give you
Big
more
one.
coverage. Yeah, like the big garden hats that they wear.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like getting sun on my face, my skin. It feels
It's so
good. It feels
Good.
so good.
It's just a matter of having enough moisture.
Yes.
And because there is some good things in that sunshine to
Mhm.
let your
Oh,
let your
endorphins. It like sets off my endorphins too. I think, from being a young person and going to the beach a lot to like after my daughter was born, not because I got that melasma, I think is how you say it, because I was laying out during pregnancy. Yeah, I think it definitely affected me. I didn't realize how much it did for the endorphins for the brain.
Yeah. I I get I end up getting like I get a sun rash,
Yeah, I can do like
and so
across
it's
here.
usually here and then into the arms and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I have to be careful with that too myself.
Yeah, and so but that's again we're just staying out of the sun. But I'm just happy just to go lay on a beach chair beside the pool because I'm not a sand girl.
Yeah.
And and they do have canopies where you can just lay under them so as to not get burned. But yeah, my sister-in-law and I are going to be going together, just the two ladies.
Mm.
Ooh, there's a good idea. So a tip on saving your egg cartons and bread bags to make little seed starters. Put the dirt seeds in a bit of water in the slots and wrap the carton in the bread bag. Yeah, that's awesome.
That would work. That would work to get them germinated. That's a good germination station. Just got to make sure it doesn't mold or mildew over. You got to check it.
Yeah.
Because knowing me, I put it somewhere and then I forget to check. All that moisture in there. It's like, well, they did sprout, but so did something else. And now you have a science project in that bag.
Yep. That you should just put into your compost bin. Just let it all go.
Yes.
Let it all go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I heard that.
Selenium.
Okay. Yeah, and what Shawnee Shea was mentioning, I looked it up and it sounds very interesting. The seed cycling sounds real interesting. It's really for us women, sorry men, but it's for our cycle. But even after you're done with your cycle, you can still do the seed cycling. It's basically you eat, I think it's a tablespoon of each seed. I think it's flax and pumpkin, the beginning, and then into the, where your egg would be released. Then you change over to different seeds, and it's supposedly giving your body what it needs to kind of level out. So anybody who has spikes, but a lot is the selenium, the zinc. Yeah, I want to see your results too, Shawnee, but you don't videotape. you'll have to tell your story like in Fibro Friday or one night, like if you're having results, because I had to go look it up after you talked about it. And sesame, I didn't realize is high in zinc too, so that was interesting that I found that out.
That's
Yeah,
very
and they're
interesting.
because I think the type of seeds they are, I'm not really sure about the lectins. I still have to look that up, that part, because I know the nuts have lectins, but I'm not sure. Because seeds usually too would have some, because the plant is always trying to protect itself.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you guys were talking about that on your last Fibro Friday, right?
Yes.
Because I don't know where it was. Like, I think you had asked the question, but because I couldn't actually read everything that Shawnee was talking about there. Yeah.
Yeah. On the
It's all becoming a blur.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, they added chia to yours. Okay, the one that I was looking up didn't, and it's 2050. I take cod liver oil supplements, purified cod liver oil supplements from I forget the brand right now, but it's a pretty good brand.
Marissa said that krill, that we're supposed to be doing krill. She said that is far better than the other ones.
I'll try it. Me and my girlfriend used to make fun of it when it first came out. It just sounded so weird. Krill. Oh, we're gonna go have my krill oil. It sounds like what the whales eat. I know it's not, but doesn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you boil your lentils, it takes the lectin out.
I heard, yeah, that's the same thing with pressure. They said about pressure, cooking your tomatoes supposedly does the same thing with your tomato skins. Like if you're making sauce or something, it gets rid of a lot of the lectins. Yeah. But
so maybe Shawnee would, I just heard Dory speaking well. Maybe Shawnee, would you ever be willing to, come up on the panel and, to be discussing it, just so that then you can also put in, answer questions of people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of cool.
But nice to have you on Fibro Friday, and then Marissa's going to do one with Diva, and you can talk about it there too. You could do one of those homestead things where you don't have to show your face or anything.
Yeah.
But maybe communicate through Messenger or Facebook and let us know if you're on Facebook.
No, that would be good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, and I think Marissa's looking forward to it too, just because then, it just, the stuff that she's just understanding and, and then because she's heading into her master's, she's really pumped. And, with her last submission of, her, what do you call it, projects, she got 100% and, really, really positive remarks to what she created, and this lung tea, Cole's lung tea is what she calls it, has been such a big hit with people, and she does adjust it depending on, the questions that she'll ask, the person about what the medications they're on, so that, and it's like, are you looking more for an expectorant? And, but both, the young man that she made it for and my son, the energy that they felt was, they just felt so good. Like, it wasn't like you were on, it was just like, you just had a better feeling of well-being because your lungs are getting cleaned out. You're getting, all that oxygen. So,
yeah. I just heard Dory speaking well. Yep. That was probably my favorite part of that movie. That's wonderful. I can't wait for that live when you guys do it.
Yeah, which I think, she's gone, like she's in Puerto Vallarta next week herself. Yeah, and so we will, being that she's a travel agent, she too, it was a former travel agent. She's going with her other travel agent friends. So then, that's where you get some good deals and discounts and stuff like that. So
yeah. Beatrice, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a man who used a beauty filter and he was pretending to be a woman and getting all kinds of money online. And one day he accidentally didn't put it up, and he got caught. Yeah, he got caught. So yeah, I mean, he was doing the female voice and everything, and he was very attractive until he was not, and you could see all his, his beard and everything before he put up the beauty filter.
Mm,
I
mhm.
went to an indigenous store and bought old bag.
Well, did I
Oh,
not put that?
cool!
But I
That's
put that one
nice.
up there.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read it that fast. Like Janet said, I was getting to slap happy status. Now I'm just getting to that where you're just kind of there, but you're not status of 2 hours of sleep.
Aw. And you didn't get a nap in it all today?
I went to lay down and I did a marine nap. Oh, I need sleep.
I'm angry. I'm so angry. Angry. Oh, sleep.
Didn't work. None of it.
Uh-uh.
Oh my goodness. But yeah. The worm bins, I would love to have one, but I'm always afraid I'm going to steam them to death in our heat. So I want to try if somebody will come and dig the 5-gallon hole for me, the 5-gallon bucket where you put the holes in and they just come and gather it and take it out into the garden or, towards your trees, enrich your soil that way. But then that means have to have a way to, I might have to get one of those, maybe, what are those lids called? You guys in the side chat know it. I know Garden Warrior, you know it, and probably Maureen, you know it. It's this twist lid for the 5-gallon. Instead of the pop off. Oh, you don't know about those? Those are awesome. You buy the rim and the twist top for it, and it's got a certain name. Homestead, if he's still here, would probably know it too. But Gamma, thank you, Shawnee. You know it too. I figured some of that.
I was like, when I saw it, I went, that can't be it.
Yep, it's a Gamma lid.
Everybody knows.
I need to get a Gamma lid to do it because there's no way with it in the ground am I going to want to go boop and pull it off and stick my hand on the rim in South Florida.
Mm.
Yeah, Gamma lids. Thank you. Side chat.
That's right. We need you.
Way to go. I know we need something to explode on the panel when they come to the rescue like that. Woohoo!
Do, 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 do.
That's right. Thank you for being part of my brain today. Appreciate it.
Exactly.
All right, Mama.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Okay. So
yeah, you ready?
I think we'll say our good nights to you all. I do really appreciate y'all coming out, and do check out South Florida Sunshine. And if you aren't already subscribed to Broke Farmer or J3GS Farms or myself, Devin Dirt, we'd love for you to be a part of our community and our family. And we do really appreciate you. I'm sorry, Gear. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Gear. He was probably working.
Mm-hmm.
And enjoy your new pet, Gear. Are you going to put him on? Or is it a she or he? Put him on your channel. So cute. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Go
Love
ahead,
you
Mama.
too. And,
Much love.
So anyway, good night to all. Have a great Sunday.